we last left off, you guys were in the city of Stresen. Recent sign of a siege from a other force that apparently you guys had managed to convince to leave the area after turning some rebels into iron statues. And then you guys left, recovered some artifacts, and now that you guys are back, apparently things went from good to bad to worse because the local ruler has cracked down on what are being termed traitors, rebels, etc., and has turned the entire place into a martial law city-state. The guards have warned you not to park your boat, not to get off here, in an attempt to be helpful. You've seen nothing but dead bodies from soldiers from the opposing side outside of the city, and the city itself is showing signs of the crackdown as far as people hiding in their houses and so forth. There's nobody on the street other than the occasional patrol moving rapidly through. The dwarf guide that was driving the boat offered to at least stop temporarily for you guys all to get off, and then he was going on with directions for you to go to the next town and meet at the gate by dusk. If and when things didn't work out for you here. Meanwhile, you're trying to find, I believe, somebody who supposedly knows the location of the temple somewhere here in town. Okay? You guys are now standing on the docks. The guards that so recently warned you, don't stop here, don't get off, keep going, are now moving off fairly hastily. Every now and then they look over their shoulders back at you as if they're trying to pretend you're not there. As they move off, the smell of rotting bodies, burning wood, and so forth heavy in the air.
I don't know when I wrote that, but
you don't know when you wrote that?
I mean, that's a basic fact. I think we were all aware of.
I can't show you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how long ago I wrote
We know that's true.
It says something about Thad's the cause.
Yes, it does.
He's now
It's all Thad's fault. It might be basically. That's a pretty good interpretation. I like it. Sorry, Thad.
Need to write more cryptic notes, I guess.
Okay, so Marius Leitdorf is the one you guys assisted and was defending the town at the time. According to the guards, he is still in charge of town.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the one has decided that it is filled with traitors,
Yeah.
all of which should be hung, burnt, put to the stake, etc. Even from here, you can see a number of bodies hanging from nooses on the road nearby, and a handful of the boats are burnt, damaged, or otherwise sunk into the bay here in the city.
Didn't you say there were like kids and stuff involved, and like there were kids hanging as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and Marius Leitdorf, from what you guys found beforehand, was referred to outside of his presence as the Crazy Prince.
Crazy General, I thought.
Something like that.
Mad Elector.
Mad Elector was the title.
Mad Count, Crazy
because he has a reputation to change his views on a whim, without notice and so forth. So apparently something has happened.
Okay. You want to head to the city center?
Want to head to the oh my god,
Did they answer whether or not he still had his horse?
The scholar.
the scholar.
Did the Mad General still have his horse
My
they talked to?
The guards? They
Yes.
have no idea.
Okay.
Your notes.
So my notes are in the rental car that we returned yesterday.
Oh
So
no!
I don't know.
So
the name
somebody
of the
knows our
scholar.
secrets.
And the name of yeah,
Somebody's gonna look at this. What the hell?
Listen, wait until the cleaning fee comes through, and it's just like had to get the D&D stink out.
The real trick is, can they decipher them?
Oh my gosh!
Because they probably can't.
Or they think it's some guy. All of a sudden, they're out there digging for beard fat in the middle of the field.
That's right.
I know the name of the scholar.
The scholar
Unfortunately.
is...
Forgetful dwarves.
Yep. You guys are here.
I forgot you're that fucking dwarf. But
Yeah.
The green beard. Meat beard.
green beard.
Moss
beard.
Mossbeard. Yes, Greenbeard. One of those two.
You're an air freshener.
That's right. I just like it and everything. Got the pointy hat and everything. That's how I'm stealthy. I think I'm all on ornament.
Look at the size of that lawn ornament.
You are looking for Master Albertus Neiman.
Thank you.
He is a librarian and dean at the university.
That is the direction I would like to go.
Okay?
You
You
go
just
far.
gather your stuff and just march down the street?
No, the rest of you.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the library, to the university. Because
Where-
books are important.
Because you already told us.
I did. I told you why I'm
They're
going.
charging of the giant magical
Oh,
thing.
that's
you
right.
have.
Yeah, let's go do that.
If you guys want to go there, if you guys want
Chaos,
to go do
the
something,
chaos
tell me
corruption
where
of
you
his mind is really sinking
Yeah.
in these days.
You guys just
That's
tell
what
me
we
where you
want
want to go. I'll move today.
On that paperweight I left behind?
Oh, you're not going to go with them?
I mean, I can go with you, but I mean,
50-50, you left the hammer on the boat.
I got you.
probably.
Do we know where the library is?
You guys have seen the university, yes.
Walk in with Sunny, maybe watch.
You didn't spend a whole lot of time here in Streisand,
Right.
but the university is not hard to miss.
Okay.
It's pretty central to the city, so you have to walk across many of the streets and blocks to get there. If that matters to you.
I'm okay with it.
I'm going to try to stealth my way there.
Yeah, me too.
I'm okay with it. I stealth.
Yep.
That's right.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what the rest of you guys.
I
do.
will
Well, the full-plated wizard
So
and the
the two of you,
full-plated
the two of you
fucking
duck in the
priest.
shadows, start going from cloud to
I
cloud.
try to keep these three within, like, because I'm assuming you're two are party ways, and you're going to just walk.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with them?
Probably.
Crazy. Okay, I'm going to try to keep them within both either eye or ear distance.
Okay.
Which ear?
Ear, I didn't say ears distance. I said ear.
The one on the left. You're gonna keep them to my left.
That way I don't hear them when they scream. La la la. My right ears, my fully intact ears. Thank you.
Okay. Give me perception checks first off.
Oh, I failed. Wearing a fucking helmet.
Must be nice to have armor. Average or not?
You had armor.
Yes.
Average.
Asshole.
That's right. You're butt-ass naked.
Is it perception or sight or
Yes.
hearing? Sight.
Oh, nice.
Hey, I found stuff.
I tied with them. I tied with
Again, the
them.
reason we should be playing roll.
Yeah, you had to roll an ot 1.
I thought you rolled not one.
Oh.
Roll
Are we
two.
being, is this involving shadowing? In other words, us being followed?
Because it's skill bonus based. Ah, it's also initiative.
Okay, so
That's
Frederick's helmet keeps him oblivious to everything in the city.
Fucking
He's
98.
running into shit.
Fucking
See,
98
that's why
is
we
the
need to
first
switch
roll.
games, because
Oh,
you'd be
people
doing
beat me.
excellent and everybody else would be failing.
Yeah, I had to roll a 1.
I'm just walking dead straight down the middle
Okay.
of the road.
Who's Kate?
Um,
Wow, you taught me.
Yeah, Erdem and Volker.
Okay.
You guys are heading down the street. You see off to the side, near where the bodies are hanging, there is a large bulletin board, sort of nailed up to the wall, covered with various pieces of parchment that have several pictures on them. Even from the distance, one or two of them look familiar.
At +5, we didn't see it. Just out of curiosity.
They saw it first.
I get it. I'm just not with them, so
Right.
they
You're
can't tell me. Hey,
Familiar
look.
as in terms of
You're
what
nearby. You see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, some names that or faces that look familiar to you.
Okay. And I didn't get my likeness right.
My nose is not that big.
I don't know. They caught on to who I am pretty quickly.
I mean, this would be hard for them to find you. You're missing like a quarter of
You
your
get,
body.
you've got no fingerprints on that side.
I'm sure the priest back there will give them a
On a
hand.
serious note,
But I'll let the group know.
They have one that's torn together. It has the body of an elf and one ear and one arm.
did he get to come away with his arm? I wasn't able to get it,
No,
but did he get it?
I tickled it.
They kept his arm.
Salted.
It's going to be up on the mantle.
Oh
Right.
no, it's gonna be stew.
Yeah, it's their next meal.
They
You
don't
can't
get
let it go to waste.
They don't get many deliveries out there.
That's not delivery.
It's your
That's
Normally they're stuck with Grubhub.
Yeah.
Oh,
The more natural grub.
yes, I got the joke.
so did I. It's sadly a picture went right in my mind. She said it. I was like,
David,
David,
try everything was like it's like
No.
slithery and satisfying.
all the wonderful. Yes.
All right. Well, I'm walking just
Now you're oblivious.
Down the middle of the road.
You can see this narrow thing right here.
I
There's
let-
nothing out visible.
I let everyone nearby about it.
Could you
So,
imagine?
I
And
have
not
to
only
say,
that, but I'm fucking really tired, so I'm like, oh.
have you guys seen any of the episodes of this new? It's called The Knights of the Seven Kingdoms or Night of the Seven.
Yes.
It's actually not bad. It's not
Yeah.
great, but it's not bad.
That's good.
But they did a really good job at the fight scene where the guy's looking through a visor helmet. That's all he can see.
And all of a sudden you see like spike the
Yeah, move, yeah, move! Or his horse goes by. Move! He's like, Jesus. I mean, all he can see is this.
Yeah, we haven't gotten that far in it, but we're watching it.
It's good. It's actually
And it's nice that they kept a short story short.
yes.
That's what
So,
I.
can I
So
make
you
out
s-
his likeness amidst the,
Yeah, you step up to it. You see several pictures. His stands out. I forget what your character's name was.
Caden.
Yeah, Caden Mossbeard. He is currently, at least according to the little thing, wanted for crimes against the crown, smuggling, thievery, murder, and various other crimes along those lines. There's a 50 crown reward for his beard.
Man, what did you do?
I want that. Am I up there anywhere?
There was a horse, and you know.
Yes, the rest of you are up there.
Okay.
His poster looks pretty old.
No.
Okay, it's tattered and everything. It's been there a while. You see amongst the pile, there's several layers of them. There's a couple of other ones of him also that are even older, for lower prices.
There's no Oswald though. I mean,
No, well, Oswald, as well as the rest of you, are on there in a fairly recent poster. Looks like it's only been up a couple of weeks.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't list much other than you're wanted for crimes against the crown, to be delivered to the capital or to Leekdorf, with a 20 crown reward for each one of you.
That's it?
For each one of us, yes. I am pissed. But I also, just like when I had the other times that my face has been
There's
up,
an extra 5 gold if they find your other ear.
I'm
so
taking
do I
that
just
with
get,
me.
like, deducted?
I immediately go up and erase the beard off. You know?
You've got a 50 gold beard.
Glasses.
All right, either way, I take ours because I like the idea of having something like that. So
Okay.
that's awesome.
You pull the posters off.
You're worth 50 gold.
Let's see. No,
I'm
more
gonna
than
look
that.
for
Let's stay in the
guards
shadows.
watching us.
Guards? No. The ones at the dock have moved on. You're not seeing any guards right now.
Let's
You can hear the movement of marching elsewhere in the city, but none right around here.
I head back to the shadows and continue to
Okay?
shadow them.
So, wouldn't the college? You said they're at the colleges, right?
University.
Okay.
University of Arts or Magic?
Magic. All right, University of Arts.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Well, if you're looking for heretics, they would immediately burn the college of magic.
No.
Depends on what they claim the heretics are.
Well, then they have to get past the magic.
Don't you know that the wizards are always behind believing who the heretic is?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, I like that.
You call it, you priestly people are always just puppets to the
Aren't
wizards.
you always calling him a heretic?
No. Calling him evil. There's a big difference.
There is a big difference. Big difference.
I'm consistently moving in the
Okay.
shadows.
You guys keep moving?
Flying is
Okay.
evil, but
A short distance on, you guys hear the sound of armored footsteps heading your direction down the road. Off to your right, maybe a block away, you see a large group of about a dozen soldiers, armed and armored, dragging along a collection of what looks like prisoners in chains. The prisoners look to be ranging between 10 and 16 in age.
Are they all human?
Yes,
Not my problem.
knowing our luck, he's a
they're heading in your direction. They'll be on you in maybe 30 seconds or so.
You guys should probably hide
Yeah.
if you can.
You guys?
I'm gonna go right now.
Yeah. And I disappear
Come
in
to the alley.
the shadows.
Yeah.
Come to the alleyways. We can make our way off the main streets.
You're gonna conceal yourselves.
Already have.
Main thing is, the main pause is I'm waiting for Frederick.
Frederick
I
dies
think Frederick
here.
is still debating.
Have there been any beggars or anything along the streets, or is it
No.
Stayed in the road?
Streets are empty.
I figured that was probably the case, but I was at least
Yeah,
going
I'll try
off
not-
inside.
I've made a personal decision. I haven't talked to anybody about it, but I've made a personal decision that's going to be guiding all my moral actions from now on. So
Okay.
I'm standing in the road.
Zench approves. Okay. So you're just gonna stand there while they.
I'm not going to try to block them.
No, yeah, you're just gonna, but
Well,
you're not gonna hide per se.
No, I'm not going to hide.
Okay. The guards approach. A couple of them glare at you, but don't make any move to.
Is there like a sergeant or anything like that in the group?
Not a visible one. It just looks like 12 militia soldiers, all in armor and armed based on Leitdorf's heraldry.
Mm-hmm.
They're dragging what appears to be 4 civilians, peasants, young adults, all of which look to have been injured they look beat up,
Mm-hmm.
bloody and dirty, not injured as in open wounds or anything like that. They're all shackled by the neck to one another through a long chain, being led amongst the group down the street. They come wandering by. The guards sort of look in your direction, don't make any motion to engage with you at all, and walk on by. The prisoners, one of them's actively crying. They whimper out towards you, but we're on the Count's side. We wanted him to free us. As they're drug off down the street.
Are any of them magic capable?
No.
And
wanted them to?
The,
wanted them to
guards?
free us and-
I yelled to him, "Where are you taking these prisoners?"
They ignore you. Keep marching.
did they seem like they might have been corrupted in any way? The
No.
guards?
No.
Okay.
I mean, they seem battle. They seem to be dirty from the sense of they've been in battle or fights or whatever. They're dirty from that aspect, but there's no sign of corruption or mutation, right?
That's what
Yeah.
specifically obvious mutations.
Yeah, nothing along those lines. They look like guards that had been doing a lot of work in a siege.
I slowly move up behind
Friedrich?
Friedrich.
Okay.
wanted him-
I will.
As he does anything, I place a hand on him and try to calm him and whisper sweet nothings to him that get him in a position where he doesn't murder
Completely destroyed.
people and destroy everything.
I
Just a
will.
distraction
Feel
at the
mossy
least.
bush
I will
on your back.
put some bass in my voice,
Okay.
as in like I'm gonna do a intimidation check.
Charm animal.
I leave the group to head towards the whatever it's
Okay, we're
called.
doing this then.
Okay. You head off to the street away from where the
As soon as I
guards
see
come
what
from.
he's doing, I don't want to be a part of it. It's just humans going to what they need to be doing.
I'm gonna stick next to him. If he,
Okay, so all 3 of you or the other 2 of you step out into the street. The elf moves off into the shadows. What are you doing?
I'm staying in the shadows.
You're going to stay in this alleyway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just yell out, "Answer my question," in the
Okay.
deepest, most authoritative voice I can come up with.
Okay. Yeah, they completely ignore you
Even
and just keep walking.
you don't even want me to roll an intimidator.
You
or
are
anything?
welcome to roll. Yeah, I would say they continue on. You call out.
Why is
The-
it always endurance that rolls when you do that? Every time you've done an intimidate, it's been endurance.
Let's try that again because I probably just rolled.
It's toughness.
now you're rolling intimidate.
No, I just rolled endurance.
You
I
rolled
just
the exact
Roll
same
the exact same
value.
thing.
There you go.
Twice,
Hey,
destined.
he's making sure it's.
Yeah, you
got the
call
right
out.
flow.
The prisoners look back at you, sort of with a longing in their face.
What did you do, child?
They're being dragged off by the chains. I mean,
Yeah, I know,
They
but
call out
I'm-
and say, "We were trying to help the Count. They arrested us. They killed my mom."
I turn and start walking towards the castle.
Okay, you're gonna head towards the main castle.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
so you know the elf
Look,
is
I know it's
Yeah.
gonna fuck the group, but God, this is
Ah.
the morals of my character has always been the morals.
the
of my
elf is heading
character.
off to the right, which leads to the university. The priest is heading off to the left, heading towards the Count's castle.
Watch the wording.
You know,
he said
you know the information we need.
the Count to free us.
The location of the
They were
temple.
there. They were
Right.
there prior.
That's what we need. Because I can't leave this.
The hammer.
I can't leave this guy. That's what it is.
I'll go with the elf.
Okay.
So the 2 of you are going to the university to find a guy you don't know.
Yep.
names, Albertus.
Is there a watch office or anything like that nearby?
No.
You know,
You have
whenever
seen
there's a government
watch
whenever there's, like,
offices.
a big crackdown. Ever,
They
usually
appear to
the
be just
intelligent
as
people are the
abandoned
first one to
as
get
the
captured.
rest.
So we're
I'm sorry,
probably
you were
not
saying.
going the right
You
direction.
see
We
watch
probably are.
outposts as you've been moving through the city. They seem to be just as abandoned as everything else. The only authority here seems to be the soldiers wearing Leekdorf's banner.
But it's fine. We're going to the boats.
You say wearing Leitdorf's banner, but
So the three of them just left.
No.
No,
Two.
I'm with you.
do these appear to be trained soldiers?
Yes.
Like the ones we saw
He's your
prior,
guardian
or
dwarf.
are they
Yes.
mercenaries?
These appear to be trained soldiers under the service of Leekdorf.
Okay. Is it common for electric counts to have their own?
Standing army? Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what the Emperor calls to arms whenever there's a big war. They maintain their
Yeah,
own standing army.
I didn't know if they had a state army
Yes.
compared to.
They absolutely have a state army. Generally several thousand.
Okay.
I don't just get ignored.
Right, right. But you,
Yeah, you do.
but we have a higher purpose.
Not that he
No,
acknowledges
just
it.
like
I'm not there to acknowledge it.
Just be like, what you were talking? I understand that. I understand the feelings, but I also understand that you have a high.
No,
purpose and
you're
nothing
missing the
for-
point of what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Something is
He's getting.
Right.
I don't think
He's
these guys
learning
were
from the superiors.
normal.
Well, I don't
He's
get
getting a
anything
sense of
from him
pride.
that says it's a
Pride.
Yep.
So
Next is to be asked for spells.
anything other
then it's-
than the same
yeah.
followers of the.
Same.
I want to say Mad Titan. One of the followers of of Leitdorf, as he's been crazy all along. And I don't think that's changing at the moment, and it isn't anything we're going to change. We need this information, and then we need to get out. Drawing attention to ourselves in a prideful way.
It's not pride.
Might be.
No. These people are in need of help.
Well, there's plenty of people in need of help. But
And with one swing of a hammer, I could potentially fix the city.
or you could destroy it. The hammer, not even the city.
I have two.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I'll hang on to that one.
No.
He doesn't have it out.
No, I know.
I don't have either one of them out.
I know.
They're both stolen bags on his back. Not even like sheets, just carpets.
He's got a whole army.
They seem to be heading to the western side of the city.
I have a god.
Give me a lore roll of Reichland, or if you have anything more specific to Streisen, that might apply.
Got dwarves.
You got dwarves, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking fatigue.
At
Not
one
that that would have
empire.
helped, but
Average or challenge?
Average.
You can't turn pages with one hand.
Apparently we're both
Can't
part-
read books.
Yeah.
He can turn pages, he just can't hold the book at the same
That's
time.
right.
That would be silly if they incorporate in the critical. You lose it. You lose your arm, and you also lose the talent read right now.
Just that one arm. Yeah. You were a righty. Sorry.
oh, what a
Everything you write
such
is
a
magical.
douche,
You only lose that if you lose both arms.
It did clarify primary arms.
Just like.
That's why you have to go to secondary school.
Let's go.
Oh, nice.
Promote the
Let's go to
unity of the
Borgar.
empire.
Okay.
Okay, you gonna abandon the prisoners?
You said they're already gone.
They're heading down the street. You're following them down that street in the direction of what you believe is the castle or wherever you assume Leekdorf is. The other way leads to the university.
Go to the university.
Okay. You guys turn, catch up with the elf and the wizard. The wizard's not really being all that stealthy, but the elf certainly is. You're not sure where he is.
I'm back.
You can't identify me. That
He's just
picture was
pen
really
block.
bad.
Yeah.
He's just pen blocking through the shadows.
Okay. Short time later, you reach the university. The large, ornate building is heavily damaged. There's sign of fire damage in the windows. The front doors have been battered open. There are several bodies in the courtyard of, you think one or two might be students or scribes, at least one elderly, presumably professor, dead from what appears to be arrow wounds or sword wounds. There's nobody else here other than occasionally you see other patrols, other soldiers moving through. They don't make any movement towards you per se. They pretty much ignore your presence. Okay. What do you guys wish to do?
This is the courtyard, right?
You're in the courtyard right now.
Like,
Can you identify the carcass? That's not the guy you're looking for, is it?
I want to look for his office.
I
Okay.
don't see a name tag on all I had was his name.
He likes to put his name in front of his.
Yeah.
Yeah, we head on in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for some writing utensils and paper and all that stuff too. I got some stuff that I got to replace.
Okay. Yeah, you go in. Inside there's a ornate sign directing you to various offices and everything. You find the office of the university chancellor, bearing Albertus Nyman's name. He's up on the 6th floor in the western tower. And the place, you hear the sound of people moving around, not like organized per se, but every so often you see a student or something like that come running through. They spot you and either panic or run past as fast as they can, carrying scrolls or books or just whatever they happen to have in their hands. The place seems active, but you definitely get the intent or the understanding that it's been raided by someone or some force, and quite a bit of damage. Here and there's other bodies in the place. They didn't take any prison, or didn't take very many prisoners at least, whoever attacked. Okay. You find in one of the classrooms or auditoriums plenty of paper and quills and so forth if you want to stock up on some. Most of them have notes, but you can find at least some blank sheets if you care to.
Guys, free stuff.
I already did the
Comes
6th
out with
floor.
notebook paper. They have trapper keepers.
Just, and we're not being silent, and he's like,
Are we really being silent?
They just left the stuff for anybody to take.
I'm gonna grab some blank paper.
Sure.
the 3-ring binder.
So,
Snaps.
do you know where this guy's office is?
Yes.
I'm like
6th
pencil
floor,
sharpener.
western tower.
You know, there's a finger sticking in.
Yeah. I'm gonna rush
That's
to
the
the.
trapping part of the keeper.
I'm gonna rush to the 6th floor of the West Tower. That's where I'm headed.
I'm going to try to find a student, anybody, and try to get my hands on him to ask him what the fuck happened.
Okay. You grab one as he scurries on by. He says, "Oh my God! Don't hurt me, sir! Don't hurt me!"
Calm down. Just calm down.
He looks very
Yeah.
scared.
All I can see is some mice and men. Shh.
Yeah.
Oh, find me another one.
I mean, my guy's fucking scary looking, so
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. But I'm gonna try.
No, your guy's perfectly beautiful. Perfectly chiseled.
That's right. Remember, you're a model of citizenry now. You're just working yourself back to mutation.
Your hair regrew itself.
I was was his picture more what his old gruesome
Yes.
self looked like?
Yes.
Okay.
You got your long, luscious locks.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't look much like him, other than his armor that's been stylized.
So curiously, there's still a patch missing.
So I'll wait till he calms
For
down.
a meat out of dumpster. Again.
He seems to be heavily intimidated by you at this point.
Return to
He doesn't
war.
seem to be calming down as such. But what would you like to ask him?
Who raided this place?
The guard, the city guard, they attacked. They said there were traitors in the college.
Did they have any rhyme or reason as to who they killed?
Well, they were looking for the chancellor.
Oh. It's like a commie revolution happening in this city. Fuck you. So
Because our one viewer is a communist.
no, you two.
No.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. I've never met him.
You've never met the Chancellor?
No, I'm supposed to be in dark arts class right now.
Dark arts, huh?
Yeah, protection from.
Oh, okay. Good clarification.
And we found Pig Mole.
Okay. And where's his office?
Upstairs, I think. West Wing, maybe?
What does he look like?
I don't know. I've never met him. He's old.
Is there any pictures of him on the wall?
There might be. I've never really looked.
Whatever.
Yeah. Be more studious.
Yeah. Yeah. I just
Dark arts bad.
Okay. Yeah, you let him go. He scurries off.
Paying attention.
Grabs his drop papers and runs off as quickly as he can.
You just walk up to one of these students and knock his paper out of the hand and just walk away.
Nerd.
No.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Finally, people I can beat up. Wow, nerd. This is great.
Looking for a locker.
Oh, God.
That's all the guards were really doing.
Yes.
Right.
Swirlies, just.
Oh, all right.
Time to climb six,
Man,
climb
please.
6 flights of stairs.
Easy. Already headed up.
You just rolled
I'm
up.
waiting for them to come back from their climb.
Oh, you-
Wait, he
you
might
gonna
have
stay here in
silver
the
stuff.
entryway?
Nope, I'm gonna go up there.
I
He's
would
going
have
back
this
up.
is going to the office.
Okay.
I'll go to the office too.
Okay.
I go to the office as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, you head over to the West Wing. Start climbing the stairs. On the 6th floor is well-appointed offices and so forth. As you enter the hall, you see at the far end what looks like a barricade has been built up with furniture, desks, and so forth. And you see a couple of people in uniform, not city guard, crouching behind it, armed with crossbows. As soon as you guys appear on the stairs, they say, "Hold! We don't want any problem, but don't come any closer."
Well, there's no problem. We're friends. We're looking
State your name.
Mossbeard.
I don't know Mossbeard.
Yeah, you wouldn't know me.
Under whose authority are you here in the university?
Sigmar.
Sigmar. This is not a religious institute.
It is not, but the Chancellor has information that could help all of us.
The Chancellor. You're here for him?
I'm here to speak with him.
Should we let him through? I don't know. I don't trust him. That elf looks shady.
I'd offer to give you guys a hand, but apparently I can't seem to find mine. So,
Give me a charm roll. Either of the two of you.
It's like they know me.
It's like they've seen pictures of you.
challenging or average?
Average.
Pictures of an elf.
Are there any open doors leading into other rooms?
But just words.
I'm going into one of those.
You head into somebody else's office.
Looking for stuff.
Okay. Okay. They say, okay, if you don't look like soldiers, you're not with Leekdorf, are you?
No, absolutely not. Not that mad bastard.
Okay. Lower your weapons and you can come forward.
I don't think anybody had a weapon out, did they?
No.
No, they have weapons.
All right.
So they stand up. They're dressed in dark uniforms with the heraldry of the school itself. They appear to be private guards for the university,
All right.
trying to defend the area. And Neiman's office is beyond them in the next area. Okay. The elf has disappeared into one of the side offices.
Of course he has.
The office looks like it's been looted and rifled through. Books are everywhere. What are you looking for specifically, or are you just looking for
Just better
things
writing
you can do?
kits. I had a silver writing kit.
Sure, there's a silver writing
A
kit.
music box.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a bright silver comb.
Yes, I know where they all went. Look, guys. I mean, I've never seen these before.
There's a
in my
picture of a
life.
familiar lady on the desk.
Ain't no trapping me to toss him off the cliff with her.
It's his weef. Oh no.
Oh shit! Sorry, y'all. Can't believe I got turned down by my own team.
Anyways, you guys head past there.
Do they let me go?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't seem to be stopping you. They seem convinced that you're not with the city guard.
Okay.
Based on the fact you're not wearing uniforms and these two at least aren't drawing weapons and attacking.
Yeah.
So they'll let you move up. On the other side, you are greeted by a halfling who shuffles out from the chancellor's office. Introduces himself as Hero Greendale. He's the personal assistant of the Loremaster of Albertus Neiman. Do you know, is he okay? Is he alive, or has he been taken captive?
Albertus isn't here?
Well, no, the Captain Newer of the college, saw the trouble brewing in the city and took him to safety. We stayed here to protect the records in the archives and to at least try to prevent some of the looting. But they've killed most of the guard and killed many of the prominent professors.
We stopped the communist revolution in the city. Then we come back. And it happens again?
Well, no, this is
Dictatorship.
this is actually the opposite.
This is dictatorship.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
Well, yeah, I guess.
Greendale, do you know where...
And it's not uncommon for them to go for the intellectuals first.
It's also what the commies do.
Well, it's any
Any wartime thing,
Yep.
you go for the educated first.
Right. You can't tell me I ain't right if you ain't got pieces.
If you don't know how to read.
Yep.
So you have one arm ahead.
Greendale is there. Can you point us in the direction of where the captain took him? Is that information you have?
I'm not sure. You might check the captain's lodging. Perhaps his home. Both Neiman and the captain live nearby. But I'm sure that's where the city guard, the soldiers, probably checked as well. That's why we're concerned. We haven't seen them for a few days.
Has his office been looted?
Has it been looted? No, we've managed to secure it. The soldiers haven't pushed that far into here. They seem more interested in the rest of the professors and the ones they could easily round up.
Did he have any maps?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. Let's
Do they let me through after I come up after the group goes through?
Are you walking out visibly with a silver
No,
writing?
I would have packed
kit?
that away.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you walk out.
So this pack
Just count
3 times as big.
your pack thinner than that?
I left the other one. I had another writing kit. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Can we don't suppose we can see his maps, can we?
if you think it'll help, sure.
I am sure it will help.
Okay.
I'll start rifling through his maps looking for...
Well, you go into his office. It's decorated with a handful of different things, different trophies he's got over the land. He has a map that looks remarkably like that one on his desk.
Ah,
You're free to look through
it's
it. as you
somewhere
wish.
in there.
So hey, little
1,000 miles.
What's the
what's your name?
Greendale.
Hero Greendale.
It's a hero.
Don't suppose it has...
Sure,
an escape
Sure,
mark?
Greendale to you, elf.
Don't suppose this map has... His
Sir,
map has
really,
all
you're
the
a knight?
gens, does it?
What?
As much as you care.
I don't care. So, what about some of the most secret knowledge this guy might have come across? I mean, we need to find something. We're looking for something only he knows about. So we've heard.
Well, then I obviously wouldn't know about it.
But you would know where he keeps said knowledge here
If he's the only one that knows about them, certainly he would be the one that would know about it. I mean, I understand such logical conclusions are beyond the ability of elves.
These aren't halfling speak.
Well, I would definitely, I agree.
Get stabbed.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
I mean,
But
one would expect somebody as lofty as an elf would be able to have high ideals. But
I'm going to stab. I'm going to stab the little one if he keeps his mouth running.
It's not a strong.
Still-
It's a wood elf, not a high.
Just warning you.
uh,
I was with a murder.
he seems oblivious to any of your concerns.
well,
And that is why there's only
Do you-
3% of the Empire's halflings.
would you prefer that the Chancellor would be removed from the city altogether
They commit,
to be safe?
Absolutely, I've been his friend for years. I don't want to see him hurt or injured or anything like that.
Absolutely.
If you could, if there's a way you could save him from the city, or at least secure his hiding spot until whatever this is comes to pass. But when the city fell and Leitdorf started cracking down on anybody and everybody, there was nowhere safe.
Very interesting with the
Do you know of any
Yeah, I see that.
passages out of the city that aren't the main gate?
I do not.
Okay.
No, he doesn't seem to be that worldly.
Right.
He seems to be a bookworm.
Well, he can give us where the lodging of the captain and
He gives you the address of the captain as well as Chancellor.
Interesting.
Specific.
Both of them are only a
Why
couple
did it
blocks
fall
away,
cave?
well within walking distance.
Yeah.
Does have skating
There had to be something.
So, Sir Halfling, sir,
Yes.
Now, I was looking around for a
Yes,
block
fine, sir.
monster.
we were here not 10 days ago?
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
A little longer than that, maybe close to about a month.
Okay, we were here, let's say a month ago, and the city was in trouble.
Yes.
It was being besieged.
Oh yes, the siege. It was terrible.
But we had basically resolved that
He
issue.
wasn't there.
Oh, I was here.
He was.
We had basically resolved said issue with the Mad King.
You were friends of the Mad King?
No, we weren't friends. Don't get that twisted.
Okay.
But
Excellent.
we were traveling through on our way to somewhere else and thought we had resolved this little issue. And the besieging army was what was the faction?
Yeah, Sudland.
Sutherland was leaving after they were leaving. So what happened after we,
Who?
Baroness Toppenheimer?
Yes.
what happened after we left? What's happened in the last couple of weeks? Why are there so many people dying? And
The siege lasted, from his recollection, a day or two after you guys left, as far as the time frame. According to him, everything initially was good. The city started to return to normal. People came out. They started doing repairs.
right.
Later that week, there was outbursts from the count, saying that they had discovered traitors factions in the city, specifically mercenaries and rebels in the northern part of the city. They had showed off several statues that they claimed to be victims of these people, and put another 20 or so to death at the time. Okay, for rebellion against the crown and the count. Since then, the rumor was that he went on this tirade or focus, suspecting anybody and everybody of sedition and being a traitor to the crown, and was jumping at shadows left and right. Captain Newmar saw what was happening, and only a few days ago realized the city was about to fall. Things were rapidly spiraling out of control as more and more people were being hung and strung up and burnt and so forth. It didn't help that the Toppenheimers left some troops out in the wilderness that were found and summarily cut down, as well as Leitdorf attacked a few of them while they were trying to retreat and leave the grounds as well. Okay, but ever since then, he's apparently been this paranoid fanatic with everybody trying to get away from him. It said he even slaughtered his own horse for talking back to him.
Has Leitdorf been seen in public?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't make public things, but he's at his winter chateau on the western side of town.
Do you know if he's
Family
taking an
estate.
audience?
I don't know if he's taking audience, but I hear most of the soldier garrison is there now.
Okay, I think it's finally time to read that letter.
I think it's time for the two of you to go handle something.
Yeah, we're gonna go find the captain and Neiman.
No, the elf knew what I was talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
I wanted to kill him last time we were here.
So did I.
The rumors are crazy right now. We've heard many things between the Streisanders. I mean, claims that the Streisanders are revolting. They're reclaiming their lands and so forth, which is part of the reason why he's cracking down on so many people. and dozens, if not hundreds, have been executed at this point. Everybody else is staying hidden. They attacked the college not a week ago, raided the place, burnt many of the books, killed many of the professors. What students remain are now in hiding or fleeing as well.
Have they been doing this to every major institution in the city?
Well, the university is the main one, but all the major companies and everything are all shut down.
What about the temples and the magi?
There isn't a college of magic here per se, but the temples they don't seem to have affected, at least not that I'm aware of.
If you were a university professor,
I have heard Sigmar's returning to the Empire, though. There is some strength there. I've heard rumors that he was seen in Blackfire Pass.
I've heard that rumor as well.
We've been waiting. The seers are commenting that he's returning to spare the Empire from further war and bloodshed. So we can only hope that he'll arrive soon and stop this. In the meantime, Ludmilla Ultron, the Iron Countess, I hear is riding to save Streisand with an army.
Now she's coming back.
That's technically the grandmother. The one that was here was the daughter,
Oh,
who apparently didn't really know what she was doing. So now the rumor is the grandmother is getting involved, who you all know, despite your lack of general regular knowledge, is a very formidable tactical person, but is like in her 70s or 80s. So tries to defer it to other people.
We should check.
Got it. We still got
She's
several
single.
weeks for her to get down.
You do. Her walker goes slow.
I'm like, oh, I'm like I'm joking.
I mean, that would be interesting. The
Check the
genius,
church.
the
Just think about
autistic
it.
genius versus
If you
the old
were-
lady with a lot of battle
If you were
prowess.
trying to hide, you wouldn't go to your own house. You would go to effectively the opposite of where they would expect you to be, which would be the church. And the church would protect him.
Well, I think starting at the house to see if there's anything there that they missed.
Logically, he probably went to the house to pick up stuff that he had.
Right. I mean,
Well, yeah, but
If you're gonna keep-
that was 2 days ago.
May have left some information that the guards quickly searching we didn't find.
I don't have a problem with going there, but I think the next stop should be the
Yeah.
church.
I
Yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
don't think he's there. I mean,
But-
my thought was check to the castle.
yeah, the captain and the captain.
Look, that you are evil.
His two.
You know I want to go there and murder everybody.
Well, the two lodgings are
We can
like
make some
blocks
statues
from.
along the
Let's
way.
go.
And then,
Yeah.
So if we start.
What was that?
They like the first statues.
I need myself.
Yeah. How many can you make?
If we're going to
Overcast.
I need myself a new flail if we're going to do that.
4 of the books.
Um.
Warhammer.
So
Books in the gosh.
Neiman to Albertus's home first. That's what we'll
Okay, so the Chancellor's house.
Yeah, we'll go to Chancellor's house first.
Okay.
See if
We're at like 100.
So you guys leave the university. Like I said, it's a short 5-minute walk to his house. It's a well-appointed university-provided home. Couple of stories, small walled garden, and so forth. The gate is open and looks like it's been broken, but the door and the house itself is still intact. As you guys push open the gate and head in, the door opens up and you see a servant open up fearfully, look out, and says, "You go away. We don't want any trouble here. We'll call the guard if you're bandits.
we are not bandits.
You look like bandits."
I'm sure I do. We are here to save the Chancellor.
The Chancellor?
Yes.
Well, he's not here. We told that to the guard.
And the guard just left you. I honestly.
Yeah?
We know that the guard is coming for him. We want to make sure he is safe. We can benefit from information he has, and he can benefit from our protection.
Well, I don't know you.
Intuition. Is she telling the truth that he's not here?
Give me a blind geo roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk around the outside of the house, try to look for any type of movement in the house other than the servant or any access to like a lower level or cellar, things like that. I
Yes,
am looking in windows.
in the back, you see a storm cellar door.
Okay.
Currently closed. Doesn't look like it's locked as such, just latched shut. Looking through the windows, you see the elderly female servant at the door. There's a old guy behind her, just a little bit. Currently, looks like he's struggling to load a crossbow. Both of them appear to be dressed as servants.
Okay.
The rest of the house, at least from the windows, looks empty, but doesn't look to be in good repair.
Out of curiosity, is there a table set with food, things like that? That would be like
There's a
four
table,
plates
not,
at the table.
yeah, nothing like that. She seems to be telling the truth that he's not here. She seems overly nervous and concerned about the presence, especially as she sees the elves go around the side of the building. Says, "You're bandits." She slams the door shut. You hear bolts being set behind it.
As she goes to slam the door, I put all my weight into the door to stop it from closing.
Okay.
And I'm like, "Ma'am, do I look like a bandit?"
Yes, you all look like bandits.
That's quite insulting.
She starts falling back and retreating down the hallway. You see the old guy. He grows a little bit pale, like yanks on the duck foot, trying to load the crossbow.
Okay. Is he within arm's reach?
He's maybe 10 feet away.
I will slowly walk over to him,
Okay.
right? And I will go, "Sir," and I will go ahead and help him finish it, right?
Okay.
And just back off and go, "We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt him."
He levels the empty crossbow slowly and points it at you. Says, "He's not here."
You're missing something, sir. I'm not going to tell him to.
Where?
He's so nervous he'll end up with a fucking crossbow bolt in my ass.
Again, he looked elderly. He's maybe 40.
I'll take my helmet off,
Wait.
pull my chain quite back.
That's when he wraps the crossbow behind your head and pulls the trigger.
Yeah.
Oh!
Crossbow whips to the neck.
That would not be fun.
Friend, we only want to protect the Chancellor. We want to get him out of the city, and we see the damage that's here. And we have the ability to do that, and we're looking for him
I'm checking
and the
this out.
captain of the University Guard. If he's not here, I understand, but we need to know where to go to get to him to save him.
I have to imagine you reach out and hit
He-
him in the joints.
But he's not here. We told the guards that.
Right.
Give me a charm test.
Yeah, right.
I'm also trying to calm him down.
Well, Caden apparently is very convincing. Because after
hold on.
a bit of calming,
Unconvincing. Or
they say, "Okay, we're not sure exactly where he went. You can check his study. He came home a couple of days ago with Captain Newer. They went into their study for about 15 minutes, and then left with a bag and what provisions I could quickly pack for them. They made some comment about his brother, but he hasn't talked to his brother in years.
Do you know where his brother is located in the city? Is he in the city or was he outside?
He used to be. I don't know if he is anymore.
You know his brother's name.
Neiman.
Okay.
Same last name, but
His name's Neiman.
Charles.
I feel I should ask what species is.
Human.
Okay.
Everybody's human for this set.
That's what they appear to be.
They are. They appear to be human.
Wizard,
Their elven ears might be shaved.
we should investigate the study.
Correct.
Just
I do have a name.
All human.
I'm not aware of that. All I know is you're a wizard. Let me go back to your rolls and find out what your name is. I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, I knew a wizard of the same name, and it throws me off because he liked to set things on fire. So
He still likes to set things on fire. Just not as specialty anymore.
Ernan, your skills with perception are well known in these parts. If you would be
Only
so
from
kind
this
as to
session.
assist me in the study, my friend.
Okay.
Don't count on the elf's perception.
He can't even hear me from this side.
That's my good ear.
I know. That's the worst part. All right. So, yeah, we'd like to
I'll
go
go
up
to
to
the
the study.
Okay. So he has a small study.
Watch the tonight.
Spread across with maps, notebooks, textbooks, scraps of paper, and so forth. It looks like it has been ransacked and rifled through. Everything's disorganized and scattered around the room. Doesn't look like anything's been damaged as such. No idea if anything's been taken. The guards apparently came here, according to Gert and Gertie. The guards came here not long after the Chancellor did and roughed them up, ransacked the entire place. They've spent the last couple of days just getting it back to the way it is. It'll take them probably a couple more weeks to get everything repaired and so forth for when the Chancellor returns.
Is there any?
Give me how long do you guys want to search through? I mean, looking through, there's nothing obvious per se. It will take some time to filter through it.
Invited to search, or is this just a?
I used to be an investigator.
No, I mean,
Used to be.
One drill to the
They
head.
search
I think
6
that-
feet apart because of that.
the more, I mean, the
We're
more
looking
people,
for
the better.
what looks to be
Okay.
interesting stuff,
Okay.
and
So
then
you
using the
make mental
dwarven's
gloves.
job of carrying stuff, strapping
Very
it onto
serious
him.
Okay, so you're going to gather up
Warhammer.
interesting things and give it to the dwarf to carry?
I'm looking for anything in casually.
Hey, I asked you what is your role. You said to carry stuff. This
Oh.
is what you.
Good at
Yeah.
carrying one.
Particularly any papers and.
Um,
I mean,
are there
what is the
any?
painting casually? Why is it?
Are there any maps or anything that looks directional in here? from
There
a quick
are
glance?
plenty of maps in here. Most of them seem central or focused on the various mountain ranges of the Empire, surrounding the Empire. There does seem, as you spend perhaps an hour or so looking through things, finding things of note, there does seem to be a preponderance of focus on the Black Peak area, the Blackfire Pass area. Give me a research roll if you have research, which I know is a limited skill, or a what's that?
I think like 2 classes have it.
Yeah,
That's
not
how
very
it is.
many people have it. Or a I guess a perception roll.
War dwarves.
Well, lore would work. I'll go with dwarves.
Let's see what just.
Magic,
Magic won't help you.
classical,
I should be in there.
You should, but they don't trust your perception.
battle, Bretonnia,
What perception?
metallurgy, warfare.
Sorry, average or challenge?
None of these are helping. Challenge, average.
I had to get.
A 100?
William just distracts you.
He's just ripping bait. Well, he can't.
Why are you touching the papers?
He's like, he picks
He,
it up.
he can't rip it with one hand.
Oh wait, I forgot to do my my ritual.
He's replacing
Oh,
the
he's-
hands.
Oh, his
He's
paper
bandaged.
cut his mouth.
So the tip is to read the words, guys.
Yeah.
If you can't read the words, look at the pictures.
Yeah.
Medieval times. There are no pictures.
What are you talking about? There so are pictures. I mean, there's only like 1 copy of the book each. They're gonna
Yeah.
stylize it.
Illuminated text.
They're highly illuminated, i.e. abstract.
There's magically a paper on your Kraken.
So, so
I
you
forgot
find
about that.
amongst the books, he definitely seems to be focused on or researching history of Galmarans. Doesn't have a lot of information that's here, but what you do find are fragments from some books that are noted as being possibly heretical to the cult of Sigmar. Okay. Dated from the first millennium, so within the first 1,000 years or so of the Empire. William steps in, rolls a 100, and drops a bunch of notes on the ground. Good role play.
Those books.
Oh, those books, okay.
Nyman's notes speculate that they emphasize Sigmar's Ulrican side of the faith to a degree that embarrassed early leaders of the Sigmar cult.
Man, it's a real good thing I'm not the one who found these.
Okay.
Have that hatred heretic.
A true follower of Sigmar would not care. Come on now.
I am a fanatic.
The
I am
ma-
not a follower.
So,
Okay.
I
do
The
like
other
that.
thing you note,
Okay.
there's in one of the drawers, you find a stack of letters addressed to a Charles Neiman.
Every time he says
Correspondence
Marcus.
to his brother,
The old
who apparently is operating as a bookbinder, still here in Streisand.
Man, that.
So we've got his address.
John.
Then.
You have his address. He is somewhere on the northern side of the city,
How big's the book? He's a binder.
where the rebels
I
were.
was just about to follow that
Okay.
up with, oh, you mean where the rebels are?
Yes, where the rebels were.
Yeah.
I'm just filling in those blanks for you.
he's the guy we chased away.
Yeah, the one that shot. Who did he shoot? He shot somebody really well. Was it you?
As long as he's not one of those metal statues.
Right.
What
Exactly.
We know exactly where he is.
What,
But
what was his heritage?
What's that?
can't go far.
What was his? What's his heritage?
Who's heritage?
Charles.
Nina.
Human?
Think about that. Those statues were
Well, yeah, but
hundreds and
even
hundreds.
humans know Kislevite
Is it
versus
because it's
so-
solid metal?
Local.
It's
It's
just
Finland.
complete,
Okay.
That's where
Does
you
it
guys are at.
completely turn them into metal?
completely turned into metal.
Fucking like 1,000-pound statues.
First just encase you, and then if you die in there, then you just turn.
I want to make weapons out of that. That's awesome. Smoke that
Souls. Yeah, souls.
Try to get dwarf steel.
Oh, you get ghosts. You want ghosts?
Elven blades.
Just human concern. Yes. Yes, that's how we go with blades. There we go.
Yeah, made from real hell.
Could it be?
Is there
You must get turned into a weapon.
the letters, like the hand in him, so you can read them? Is there any information of why he was talking with his brother, seeing how Gertie and Gertrude had said that they hadn't had contact in years?
From the readings, it looks like he was trying to make amends with his brother. They had a falling out years ago, based on differing political beliefs. His feeling that Sigmar and the Empire was right. Everything was heading in the right direction and so forth, while his brother was saying, no, things are going downhill. We gotta stand up for what's right and so forth. He was trying in recent times, especially given the various problems plaguing the Empire, and you recognize several of the things they were talking about as things that you guys had either been involved with or perhaps even caused.
Yeah.
Like the desert forming
What?
south of the Empire, things like that, as signs that perhaps his faith in the Empire was misplaced, and there might be some strength to his brother's views.
Gotcha. That's
Okay.
that's where we gotta go, guys.
It's a real good thing I haven't read these. I don't have a weapon. Don't mind.
What do you think, Wizard?
Just choke them.
Ernham. My apologies.
Yeah.
The wonderful Wiz of Ernham.
Well, probably going to where the papers end it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So,
What was in the cellar?
Storage
all right.
boxes, things like that.
Any food?
Sure. Looking for a snack, or just gonna stock up on some food?
Is any of it actually like preserved?
I mean,
No. It's not like trail rations or anything. There's rice and grains and such that would hold, but no, it's city food.
I'll just get something to snack on then.
Okay.
We gotta
Go with like a jar. of
rush
peaches
to
or
the
something.
north side.
So you guys are
Gotta go to the
you,
north
you
side.
guys are finishing up the research. The elf wanders in with a large gallon jar of peaches. He's like half empty. He's chewing off.
Pictures.
Peaches for me.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
President of the United States.
I passed it around.
Listen to it today, actually.
Well, you ate out of it already.
Let's go.
Oh. Do I need to feed you?
He puts half a peach back in. There, I have it.
Peaches?
Yeah, no.
Suit yourself.
Yeah.
Cloak. What
I
about
don't,
peanuts?
I don't eat sissy fruits.
What'd you guys find?
you ever tried stone soup?
Do you know how tired I am? I need
An
the sugar.
address.
So he has a
An
brother.
address in the north side.
He has a brother in the north.
All right.
He's a book binder. He binds books.
All right. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You getting tired carrying all that weight?
No,
Okay.
I'm fine.
Just make sure.
You might be an Oregon.
Deep sigh.
Oh, walking.
How heavy this shit is. I need roller skates.
Can you clank a little quieter?
I do not take the jar with me, by the way.
Okay.
He's got his hand stuck in it. He can't leave it.
I had to go to the kitchen.
My
and try to
gauntlet's
find something
stuck.
to
Like, fuck.
clean off everything. All right, I'm ready.
You break it, then you got glass shards in the gauntlet. Yep. Best weapons ever.
So you guys are heading to the north side of the city?
Yes.
Okay. So you head out. Behind you, Gert locks the door.
Yeah.
Finally remembers you got to put a crossbow bolt in the crossbow.
Can you hear out?
Yeah.
The door shuts. You hear the fucking into the back of the door. Like, oh damn.
Anyways, you guys go to the northern side of the city. We're walking down the streets. Some of them seem familiar to where you guys were previously. Following the address, you eventually find what looks like a sign on a business outside, labeled with it's decorated with a picture of an open book, and a quill and ink and so forth. This appears to be the address, except the windows are boarded up and the door appears to be boarded as well. Whole place looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
As we're heading north, I'm going to keep an eye out for a blacksmith, a weaponsmith, anything like that.
Okay.
Right? Where we might be able to get him a one-handed flail or something
Sure.
like that.
Yeah, you find plenty of blacksmith shops or whatever. They're abandoned. The forge is cold and everything. There's nobody here. What would you like to do?
I'm looking for a longbow then. Forget our quest.
Well, they don't have any longbows at the blacksmith shop.
I don't care. But as soon as he stops at the first blacksmith, I'm like, hey, good idea.
Just bought you a bow.
You did.
Okay.
I
Hey.
look for a foil, I guess.
We cannot be seen breaking into one of these places.
I won't be seen, I promise.
So you're
Well,
gonna.
that's what I'm going to ask you to do, is go find him a one-handed flail.
Okay.
All
I'll
right?
meet you guys at the address.
Yes.
You guys are gonna spread out across the trade district and find some gear. Is that a gathering, or are you just gonna send him and the rest of you head on?
I was just going to send him because I know his capabilities.
I'm being as stealthy as I can possibly be.
Okay.
I do have that whole alley cat thing where I can reverse rolls if I need to.
Okay.
You good with that? Do you need anything else?
No.
So no, you probably have to.
Oh. Oh, shit.
I need my bait and steady.
You can't
Okay.
carry all that.
I really can't.
You're
Sorry, man. Couldn't see
quiet is
You
gonna
can't
be.
find it. You
His
can't
quiet's
find
gonna
it,
be
right?
this noise as he drags it down.
I can go with him if needed.
I prefer you with me. You're the heaviest hitter in the group, and I'm going to attract attention.
If I have to run, I'd prefer. Well, I know you can teleport, but
Yeah, I can teleport, make you slow.
take him with you. Take him with you. You said that right out loud. He's going with you. I think he's not
Don't
going
even
with me.
hesitate.
I don't gotta be fast. I just have to be
Look,
faster than
guards. Metal boot.
And it's like a car boot, just slams around his foot.
Like, don't need to turn you into metal. Just gotta slow you down.
Oh, good lord. The alarm starts going on.
Once the jump is like,
I really hate him.
So the two of you are gonna go look for gear.
But no, I'm going with Pegas.
You go with the other, leave the elf by
Yeah,
himself.
leave the elf.
Okay. So you head off into the trade district looking for, I believe, a bow, a shield, and a flail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
One-handed flail.
One and a flail. Okay. So you find a well-off blacksmith. You suspect they probably have a weapon along those lines.
Okay.
It's locked up. It does not look like it's been damaged per se.
I
You
can't
haven't
get in.
seen anybody per se on the street. You think you're safe otherwise.
I can't get in. I don't have a lockpick set. It's not. If the building's not open, I basically can't get in.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know of a way to pick locks without a lockpick kit.
Shoulder.
I don't want to barge in.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. And that's fine. I'm trying to figure out
I'm
what
a very
what
polite
your intent is.
thief.
I mean, if there's a, well, my point is, I don't want to make noise. It's not about
Yeah,
barging.
and I'm fine with that. Okay. Yeah, the blacksmiths and the trade district does not seem to be accosted by the guards. Everything's locked up because people were able to orderly go home and hide, as opposed to being rounded up like you saw at the university or other areas of the city.
Then I will risk breaking into one of them.
Okay. So I need a
Who would have a lockpick kit, by the way?
Thieves Guild.
Thieves Guild definitely would. You could probably find small tools to make a lockpick kit at a blacksmith
You
shop.
just need a wizard's apprentice at the minimum.
Okay. So the question I have for you, which is a interesting concept I saw for some other games, you're going to try to break into the place. You're going to use a strength roll, or I don't know if there's a weightlifting or bashing skill type thing. So effectively a strength check to break in. My question for you is, what happens if you fail?
Do you mean
Story-wise, what happens in the story if you fail? You try to break in, and you're unsuccessful, what happens?
find a shop that has a living quarters above it,
Okay?
and I try to approach that living quarters instead of the shop door.
Okay. You're going to try to break into the living quarters where somebody might be, and if you fail to break in, what happens?
I really don't understand your question.
I.e., do you attract the guards?
Oh,
Do you wake up the inhabitants?
well, I want to purposely wake up the inhabitants.
Okay. That's easy. If you're not trying to break in, yeah, you knock on some doors. Eventually, you find somebody who looks out the window and calls out and says, "Well, what do you want?"
Need to buy something. If I get to that point.
Well, what do you want to buy?
A shield, a one-handed flail, and do you have any longbows?
You some sort of a trader
No, I'm an adventurer.
in Streisand?
Huh?
In Streisand.
Yeah. Passing through. On my way north.
You just decided to stop and buy some weapons?
Yeah. Look at me. All I got is a stupid norm with this fist. And a sword.
A fist and a sword?
Yeah, my bow and a sword.
Dagger.
I gotta upgrade.
And this
I
axe.
gotta upgrade this bow.
I've got this 9
got
mil.
coin?
I know where you're going.
Yep.
I've got this 9 mil.
Cheek, 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 cheek. They can't tell what type of coins
No,
go
they
cheek in the pouch.
It's a bunch of 10 pieces.
Okay.
His teeth.
That's if we get to this point, damn it.
Yeah, he comes down and
I'm gonna straight up murder him, by the way.
okay.
What? If he's got what I need.
I
I wait till he displays what I need, and
He wanders down to the blacksmith shop and says, "You needed a shield, a bow, and
one-handed flail.
a flail." Well, I got this bow. He puts a regular bow on the
I
table.
already got one of those. I'm talking about a longbow.
A long bow.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't make those.
Okay,
You need a bower for that.
gotcha.
Okay. He puts a shield on the table. Looks a little beat up, but serviceable.
It doesn't merchants or murder last time, right?
And he says, "Well, I made this for the farmers." He puts a wheat flail on the table.
He didn't specify. You got anything a little tougher?
Technically, it's the same thing.
No, there's actually a grain flail.
There is a grain fall.
Oh, is it? Okay. I know flails historically were used for farmers to
Yeah.
beat the
No, there is
grain.
Beat their wives.
That too.
there is a metal flail and there is a grain fall.
Okay.
Are they both two-handed?
Not a flail and a grain flail are both one-handed. The military flail is what I was using, which is two-handed and against impact.
Well, I have no idea what any of them are because I don't use them. But
It's a flail.
okay,
It's one-handed.
all right. No longbow.
No, I don't stock longbows.
Good for you.
Never really been able to figure out how to do
Toss the
that
silver
whittling thing.
riding kit up there. Clunk.
That
For these?
did you steal this?
No. Do I look like a thief to you?
It just
Yes.
says his entire
You know,
name. and-
good eyes.
Okay.
What do you want?
I mean, I'm not really worried if you stole it, but okay.
It was unattended. I did not break in. In fact, I had witnesses. And nobody stopped me. So no, I didn't steal it. I picked it up, and it became mine.
He liberated it.
I'm not lying.
Okay.
You keep looking at us like we're gonna.
I know.
we're not
I
there.
literally am looking around like.
You know it's monogrammed, right?
I don't care. Do you?
Doesn't matter.
Takes a rag and wipes that blue. No, not really.
Okay.
Okay.
You got
Fix the
anything
writing
else?
kit.
You don't have anything? What about something I can make a thieves kit out of? I mean, that is silver.
Thieves kit.
Yeah, something to pick locks with. Do you have that by any chance? Even though I'm not a
Give me
thief.
a percentile roll.
You found the one super shady merchant.
He's like, sure, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
If he didn't take the writing kit, I was going to murder him. So yeah.
You see the name Soprano at the top.
It's
Pawn
a
shop for the
backslash
town.
R
Yeah.
I like that idea.
1D1.
I think every town should.
I
have
think
a
this is
pawn
right.
shop like that.
Yeah. What? I don't have a thieves kit per se. I got a small set of fine tools though. I could probably trade you for.
That, please.
So,
All right.
Fine tools.
yeah. He goes around the back, pulls out a small collection of files and needles and things like that.
Better than nothing.
This sort of thing is what you're looking for.
Better.
Huh?
Yeah,
That'll do.
Better in that case.
Is it?
Okay.
You
Muscles on the table.
I want my
get
ass
the
back.
writing kit.
It is what it is.
I just delete it, right?
It is
Yeah.
what I asked for. And who knows?
That gives you a backup weapon then.
Remove. Hey, there we go.
Who knows? He might hand me.
And then I gotta go to.
How this is it just from a different backpack? I think. Oh no, never mind. Ignore.
Okay. And then, by the way, I took because I had a notebook that got destroyed, and that's what I basically took was a art book, but
Okay.
Sure.
instead of paper. He took paper. I took
That's
it.
fine.
All right. All right. Well, good dealing with you.
Okay.
And then there's impact. So
Hopefully, you.
massive amount.
I've heard there's been a lot of people getting hung and burnt, and be told that they're like.
Oh yeah, that's those smart people.
All right.
We just don't
Kids,
let
though, too. Kids.
They were probably causing trouble.
Smart Alec.
Who can I see for the longbow, by the way?
Jessen, down the street, makes the finest bows.
Awesome. Yeah, directions to it?
He points down one of the side streets. Two streets down, take a left.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Bye, Jessen.
Then I head out.
Okay.
Next guy might have to die. It's bound to happen, y'all. Sorry. Let's see here. I have to add a shield. That's heavy. I'll bet. Just a regular shield, right?
Come on, George. Why'd you have to bring up the fact that there was a grain boil?
And then a
I thought he
Well, that's
knew
not
it was
too
a
bad.
grain foil. I mean, that's what I was expecting to find. I was surprised it wasn't a grain foil like the previous down.
flail, grain flail. Oh, Jesus. What's that going to be, like 4?
It's like one.
It didn't even add.
Well, you didn't do
There
it
we go.
Here you go,
Yeah,
it's free.
You can't.
Okay. And, all right.
You know what I asked for. The only downside is it's imprecise.
Lockpicks, is that what they're called?
What does that even mean?
I mean, they won't show up.
Minus
We're
one
not called
successful
lockpicks.
one every attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they show up as specifically, but you have a set.
It's,
So you head down
It might
down
be
the
like
street,
crate.
following his directions. You find a woodworker shop,
okay.
labeled as Jessen's Bits.
Okay. Jessen's bits.
Similar to before, it's locked up and closed. This does not appear to have a residence with it.
I will.
It's just a enclosed building. Through the window, you can see various woodworking tools and a collection of bows and crossbows in various states of manufacture.
try to find a way to get in with my newly found tool set to.
There's the front door.
Fudge. No back door.
Does not appear to be.
All right. I'll try to get in.
Okay, so same thing. You can lockpick it. What I need is your concept, story-wise. What's to happen if you fail the lockpicking?
I don't want to get caught. That's for sure.
Okay, so what would happen? Looking for your creativity.
I don't like this. The guy happens to be coming by to
Okay.
check on his shop to make sure it hasn't been broken into.
Okay.
Catching me that way, yelling for the guards, sending me either to kill him or on a run.
That's fine.
For my
You
life.
get caught by the owner. Okay.
Instead of the guard.
Give me a lockpick check.
So it's automatically whether if I fail this roll, This is gonna be rough.
I'm trying to figure out what you envision. What's your
Average.
fear of what happens? Yeah.
Average.
Yep.
Interesting little idea.
What's that?
It's an interesting little idea.
I watched a video just the other day that they use this for a horror-based game, and the idea
I
is
roll below 70 yet.
every time you do something,
Um,
if you fail, it's not the
Fortune,
GM
really.
coming up with something; it's the player establishing what their fear of what might go wrong
Okay.
happens.
I
And
would take it off.
I'm not saying any rules on it. You don't have to make it as dire as it needs to be.
Yeah.
But you tell me what's logically going to happen. Okay, so you use a fortune point. You pick the lock.
Okay.
Door opens up fairly quietly, and you sneak into the building.
Still have yet to roll anything below 70 today.
Well, your luck is bad right now.
Yeah.
Inside, there's a variety of wooden weapons.
And sure, shut the door behind me immediately, by the
Yeah,
way.
that's fine.
Okay.
You can see the street dark through the glazed windows. Street's empty. There's, like I said, a collection of miscellaneous wooden weapons in various states. You see at least one longbow behind the counter that looks like it's in finished state. You can claim, and several dozen arrows.
All right. Anything? What about a wooden swords?
That's what he kept. That's what I was just imagining when he said wooden weapons. I'm like,
Well, there's quarter staffs. There's clubs.
no.
You mean sticks?
Yes.
There's a bunch
Some of them are
sticks.
made
And
into bows.
And those aren't weapons.
Nope.
Nope, they're not weapons.
I'm trying to decide if I want to get somebody else a crossbow, but I think I already did that, didn't I?
I don't know.
I don't think you did actually. Like, I don't think Ben out of game has a crossbow
I
currently.
thought I got him 2 light crossbows.
Okay, well,
I think
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because you got light crossbows because then we realized there were no such thing as a light crossbow in the game. They're just regular
Right,
crossbows.
crossbows. So it was the heavy crossbow that he does not have.
Correct.
Ben got 5.
I'll look for a heavy crossbow and a repeating crossbow.
Okay, so give me a one roll for the heavy crossbow, which would be uncommon.
I don't think you're able to find the repeating crossbow.
Okay.
I think
I think
that's
it's
like unique.
I think it's a high enough rarity, and that's engineers.
Yeah. So it's not even something he could use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't even think of repeating crossbows in the game. Actually,
I just went over it. I thought I just saw it.
Oh, that well.
God dang it. Let me just type the word crossbow. Alright. Nope. Crossbow pistol.
Yeah.
Heavy Did he have crossbow? He didn't have crossbow pistol. That was your.
No.
Yeah, he had a heavy crossbow. Or,
Okay.
or a regular crossbow.
And it's rare.
Okay, give me a roll.
What the hell happened?
Crossbow pistols weighs 9.
1D100.
Yeah, looks like he has a heavy crossbow.
I'll grab that too.
Okay.
Crossbow pistol more expensive than a regular crossbow with worse stats on all cases.
Well, it's hard
Right.
to make.
And then I head out.
Small parts.
I'm moving as fast as a human right now. God. Alright.
I beat you.
But I head out.
Yeah. So you're gonna have a longbow, I assume.
Yes.
A heavy crossbow.
Crane flail, and shield.
Any arrows? Any bolts?
I definitely don't grab any bolts. I already have 30 arrows, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't grab any more.
That could be enough. They don't return anymore.
I know. No, it will not be enough.
If you bend them
you need like
this,
15
they
more
return.
for your
See,
usual
you're-
counts.
Boomerang.
You're really gonna have trouble counting because you count on half of them coming back.
I really do.
It just every time he just goes
Wait a minute. I'm out of
and
arrows.
he gets down.
I stuffed 2 bundles,
Okay.
which is what, 24, 12 per bundle, right?
Yeah, 12 per bundle.
56 is what I'm up to.
He's gonna show up and find us, and he's just gonna be loaded with shit.
He's got a barrel on his back filled with arrows.
Yeah, that's his job.
Okay.
I head back to the group.
Okay. Head off to where they were waiting, or did you guys go on?
Oh, we went on.
Okay.
Can I?
We had given him the
What's that?
address. So
Can I use mimic to mimic the walk of a human?
Sure.
Does it not well?
Well, you are human, so you know about how, but your legs just don't work.
That and then his voice.
I know.
You look kind of like that song going.
So, a little bit later, you guys arrive at the bookkeeper shop per the address. It is boarded up. The door is locked, as well as boarded as well. It looks like the shop is not well maintained. It's been boarded at least for a few days or so from the looks of it. The streets are otherwise empty. The elf comes trotting up with a collection of weapons, jingling and jangling.
Caitlin showed up, and Will and Nick were talking to her.
I'd like to
So Macy and
go around to the back side of the building and see if I see any other entrances or any windows that aren't boarded, or maybe
There is a short flight of stairs down to a cellar entrance. That door looks to be reinforced, but it's not boarded up as such.
How reinforced?
Metal strapping on heavy wood.
Okay.
I will tap quietly, but loud enough if someone inside would be able to hear it, but I'm trying to avoid.
Give me a perception check.
yeah, I'm actually over Sean's house.
Okay. You tap. There's no sign of any activity on the other side.
So, why don't we just knock on the front door, in exchange for information, we get him out? Because inevitably, with our morals, we're going to end up trying to get him out anyway.
Well, yeah, remove everything.
Why do I feel personally attacked?
Yeah, knocking on the front door works fine for me, and then if not, you can remove the basement.
Right. You bang on the front door. You wait a minute or so. There's no response from inside.
While he's
Place appears to be
banging,
empty.
I'm looking around at all the other buildings to see if there's any
You got my beating
eyes
stick?
on us that I can
Yeah,
see.
there's no sign
yeah.
of anybody.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
you've seen occasionally somebody looking out their window,
shit.
and as you guys get close, they close the window. You haven't seen anybody on this street.
What kind of beating
Shield.
shield did he give me?
Thank you.
Shit
What
off.
kind of what?
What kind of weapon did he give me?
He gave you a grain flail.
Okay.
Ernan, are you able to open
That dude was really nice.
doors the same
Correct.
way? Yeah. So instead of the top door, there's a metal door down below that seems a little more reinforced.
Holy shit.
I think maybe you could.
Strength bonus plus
Scooch us
3
in there.
damage.
Yeah, it's not.
And
Hey,
that's
around
low.
this time, the road warden catches up.
Look at
Huh? What's going on?
military glow.
Oh, we're trying to lose our life.
Again?
It's what, +7?
So,
It's always.
We're trying to hold Thad back.
I would have to.
No, I can't even use it.
Oh, you have the
I'll
heavy crossbow.
back going after
Wait, what?
prisoners and saving them.
I'd come back with a heavy crossbow to give you.
That's
Anybody need a bow?
It's still a +9.
You already have a bow.
I have.
So,
Or
you
it's
said you
still
guys were
+9.
robbing an armory or something?
Huh?
You guys were robbing
no.
an armory or something?
He's trying to give away my gift.
Haven't yet.
The active, does anyone want a bow? Would suggest otherwise.
Would you like to bow?
Matt.
You can hold on to it in case
I
your
can't-
longbow snaps because
can't
it's poor
carry it.
quality.
It's too heavy.
So we're just knocking on the door?
I have the.
We already did.
So you think they're in the basement?
I think they are. It seems to be a heavier duty door. If somebody's here, that's where I would be.
Basketball game was.
Okay.
Unless you have something for metal reinforcements, do you?
I have stuff for doors. I'm the better
The
lockpick.
doorman.
Shots fired.
I assume it's locked.
It seems to be, yeah.
Okay. So we just opening it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't answer when I knocked, so I'm fine with.
And overcast.
The door explodes. Oh, whoops.
I drop a fireball.
There you go, just enough.
Oh.
Door seems unlocked.
All right.
I open the door.
Okay.
hate you so
You
much.
swing it open.
It's like horrific flashbacks. I'm like getting heated just thinking about like the whole first part of my game with this book.
Okay, so, Matt.
Every door you tried, it was just open. Why are you trying to pick it?
Hey, I had that session 1, man. No skill.
Like, you doing it right over there? Are you okay?
Can we sell the other crossbows that I have?
Open the door.
Yeah, you swing the door
Yeah,
open.
Yep.
Inside, it's dark. You hear a deep voice call out as you hear a weapon being drawn. Stand down and leave these grounds.
Captain Newmeyer, we're here to help you.
I stepped to the
Not
side to
harm
let
you.
him be visible in the doorway.
Okay.
You see the gold glow to my eyes, and we're here to get you and Elbrus out of the city. But he has information.
Who sent you?
The church.
Sigmar.
Okay.
I
Come with
obviously
me if you
have
want
no
to.
weapons. Just we have the ability to get you guys out of the city,
Just know the wagon.
and I feel like that's probably the best thing. Gertie
Oh,
and
yeah, we got
Gertrude
one.
trusted us as well to help us get enough information to get you.
Come in and close the door.
I step in. Are you guys coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The whole group steps in. We shut the door.
You see who you think is Captain Newer, still dressed in his formal armor, captain of the guard of the university. Behind him, there are what look like 6 humans, all fairly scared. One of which you recognize from the pictures around the college and everything as the chancellor and his immediate family, along with a couple of the other scholars from the university. They seem very concerned about the state of affairs and so forth. And Captain inquires, so how are you planning to smuggle them out of town?
Well, it may be a brute force or a large distraction that we have to create. But before we move on, we do have something that
We also potentially have a boat.
I do feel like the Chancellor has some information that could aid us as well.
Okay.
And then not to you to.
I pull the hammer off my back.
Okay. You pull it out, the Gul Miraz?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You pull it out. It immediately lights up the room.
Mm-hmm.
And the 6 people forget their fear somewhat and immediately drop down prone in front of it, praying to Gul Miraz. They seem impressed by it, and the Chancellor seems to recognize it almost innately from its view. The captain seems more confused as to what they're doing, given the situation. He doesn't seem to know necessarily what it is, other than it's a glowing hammer. What? That's an impressive magic item you have. But what's your plans to get them out of town?
So we have multiple people that have the ability to create large dispersions, and we could distract the rest of the city. And unless you have some sort of knowledge of the underground systems of this city, we're happy to protect you in that direction. But if we're moving the entire family, we're going to need to make a large
I can't protect this many people. That's why we've been held up here for the last few days, hoping things would blow over eventually.
I'm going to walk over to the head,
The Chancellor?
the Chancellor.
Okay.
I'm going to put a hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to say a prayer to Sigmar
Okay.
for the safe passage and blessing of him and his family.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wrap up the hammer and put it back.
Okay. They somewhat recover from their awe. There's 2 older men. One's the Chancellor. The other one looks remarkably similar to him,
Mm-hmm.
but looks a bit more world-worn. There's the wife of both of them, and then 2 small children. He explains that the captain sensed the problems with the city several days ago, and suggested, given his studies and so forth, that he might want to go into hiding in case there was any problems, which was fortuitous because not an hour later they raided the university, specifically looking for him.
I got it. Small.
Neiman's research was heavily vested in the legends of Gul Miraz and the origins of Sigmar. It's been his life's work. And he pulls out an old journal filled with scraps of paper and so forth that he starts fumbling through. According to him, he's always been fascinated by
We got to go.
You gotta go? Okay. See you later.
Definitely doesn't sound good.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
So-
want to catch me up?
We can.
What happened?
They found the library. They found the chancellor of the university, which is the one that they were trying to find. It's the guy. Remember, you guys went to Streisand.
Yeah,
Worf dropped you off because Andy insisted that there was somebody in town that knew the location of the temple that you guys needed to find and get the information from. This is that guy.
Okay.
When they went to the university to try to find him, the university had been raided by the soldiers as a crackdown on dissidents and rebels, and most of the town was under siege from the soldiers. They were gathering prisoners and taking them off to be put to death, whatever. For the most part, ignoring the group. In the process, they found that the chancellor had been hidden a little bit before the raid started, and Matt took a side diversion to go buy some equipment, as well as steal some unattended weapons.
So that's where you got that.
Yes.
As far as you know, I bought it.
Yes, and bring them to the group and so forth. And now you guys have located the Chancellor hiding out at his estranged brother's bookshop underneath the city, hiding from the guards.
Okay.
And apparently they're heavily wanted by the prince or the elector count for apparent crimes. You're not exactly sure what.
Okay, I just have a quick question. Could I have sold the 2 crossbows and short bow that I
There
have?
hasn't been anything to sell.
Okay, yeah,
You
that's
can
what I
discard them, but there's nothing to sell as such.
thought. That's what I thought.
I'd like to ask the captain if he feels like if the electric count was removed, that the city would fall back into place, or
I've heard rumors of armies approaching.
yeah,
They can certainly establish peace, but if the elector count were to be removed, or I assume you're suggesting murdered, I suspect the soldiers would take matters into their own hands and things would get worse.
gotcha. Okay,
Although he's crazy and obviously seeing ghosts,
he keeps order.
he's still in command. I don't think that's there. There's some other influence that's affecting things. I suspect it's these rumors of Gal Maraz having returned to the land. And if that truly is Gal Maraz, I can see why.
Yeah.
My concern is its very presence here is going to draw their attention. And so if you have options for distractions or diversions, that certainly would acquire it. But if the Count has been tempted by its presence, he's going to send an overwhelming force to you. He still has commands of thousands in the place.
Gotcha.
I guess we know how we're making our distraction.
So it's probably safer for us to, instead of trying to get you guys out, is for us to leave your presence to make
Well,
and
yes,
cause a distraction.
but
So,
aren't you here to rescue me?
well, we are. Now we can get you out of the city, or we can cause a distraction so you guys can get out of the city.
Sure, but why were you looking for me? I'm still confused as to that.
So you apparently are the one person that has knowledge of a temple that
USB.
USB port. We've been that is Gal Maraz, but it is in a weakened state and it needs to be fully recharged after
Okay,
millennia of.
My theory was true.
Yes.
So
Replenish.
as I started to say, before the priest had to run off, I've always been fascinated by accounts of Sigmar. Much of what he relates to you guys have heard from various forms and so forth. He found various fragments of parchment detailing obscure lore about Sigmar. And all the fragments are back at his house. Most of it he can remember because he has pieces in his notebook and so forth. The concern and he suspects part of the reason why the Count is looking for him is that the knowledge he's gathered over the years was sacrilegious, where most of the Empire believes Sigmar, on the side of Sigmar, was the ordained holiness. But many of the legends point to Ulrich as the source of his divinity, which goes against most of the teachings even of the Emperor himself. Okay. The fragments comment that Gal Maraz had become weakened over the years. Although it was still a powerful weapon, Ulrich's high priest warned Sigmar that he would need to ensure that it was blessed and pure before he entered a great battle said to come soon.
The
On his way to Blackfire Pass, Sigmar stopped at a temple to ask for Ulrich's blessing. The text says this temple was on a great hill called Mother's Mound, built by worshippers from which the gods surveyed the whole of the world. Okay.
Does anybody know where?
At the temple, Sigmar had to pray and kneel before Ulrich.
What was the mound called?
Mother's Mound. Built by worshippers from which the gods surveyed the whole of the world. At the temple, Sigmar had to kneel and pray and give himself to Ulrich. There, the hammer was placed within the sacred flame of Ulrich and renewed. That section of the text likely would have been considered problematic for the cult of Sigmar. Even though Sigmar had not technically been elevated to being a god at that time. So basically what he's saying is Sigmar owes his divinity to Ulrich, not Sigmar, and it was only by giving into that feeling and giving himself to Ulrich that the hammer became charged.
it's
Where
sounds
is
a
this?
lot like Middenheim.
Okay.
Except it was
Is that the mound that we found on the way to the
pass. So
What you guys have heard before, it was somewhere between Nuln and Altdorf.
Gotcha.
Okay. According to Neiman, he thinks he found the location of Mother's Mound. He traveled there 20 years ago when he was still a young scholar. It's now called Wolfschugel,
Yeah.
tended by an old priest of Tal.
Have we been there?
The temple sits at the heart of the hill, but it's no longer possible to easily access it because the entrance was sealed with rock. Wolfschugel is located a day's travel from Diesdorf. A cord of stones on the opposite riverbank once led from the Reich towards its gates. The ancient pathway was likely to have been once ceremonial, but it's long gone apart from the great stones at the place itself.
The stones that they were pushing off into the water.
I don't remember specifically, but he's saying it. I mean, he doesn't know that specifically. If you know where Diesdorf is, it's about a day's travel north of that. There's going to be two large stones, according to him, at the river that have the path that leads into it.
A day's north of Diesdorf. They said
Yeah.
east.
The days north of Diesdorf.
There. So somewhere in that forest.
So
That's-
yes, it would be fairly close to where that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crap.
That's where the watchtower is.
The ancient pathway was ceremonial. It's long gone because it was 2,500 years ago. It's overgrown and gone at this point. But there's two marker stones that mark the start of it, and the hill can be seen from any vantage point within miles, as it stands well above the forest.
I think it's a watchtower.
Now, assuming your theory that was the same location, there may or may not have been a hill. It wouldn't have been notable to you guys at the time, anyways.
At all.
Right.
And a couple of stones
Demon
by the
there
forest
wouldn't have
wouldn't have registered either.
It was odd to us that they were pushing them off.
There
but-
was odd that they were doing something with a big stone.
Yeah.
Undead.
So, yeah, I mean that sort of matches up with you. You never knew what the name of the town was.
Shit.
Bought a lot of stuff at that watchtower.
That's not where the watchtower
I think the
was.
hardest part is getting the priest to like
Watchtower
pray.
was north.
I mean, I feel
That's
like
why I'm here.
Right.
Give it to me. I'll do it.
Nope.
While he's not here,
No?
his inventory's free.
Right.
It's
Dad's character is just standing there motionless. We take the hammer.
I mean,
One of my favorite, like,
I figure when you get to the mound, that's a good opportunity for metal boots.
yeah. Now we take the hammer.
No, you make him pray.
No, just attach your grappling hook to your arrow. Just yoink. Then he can't keep up.
work.
Yeah, 'cause he's got more and more zealot to like as we move.
Yep.
So that's the information he has. Now, he'll answer any questions you might have about what legends he knows. But fundamentally, plot-wise, you guys are looking for that location.
Yeah.
He believes that to be the Mother's Mound location. He visited it, like I said, 20 years ago. He hasn't been there since. At the time, there was a temple and a priest of Tal that managed the temple. But it was not well known by anybody. So if anybody knew about it, it would have been only the priest.
Can you? Where was the watchtower? Just out of
The
curiosity.
watchtower that you guys
The
did?
thing that we helped build, fought at many times,
Found good boats there.
I believe.
and I believe we found George's staff there. No, we didn't.
No.
We found
Yes,
somewhere
I believe that was south of Wittgendorf.
South of Wittendorf?
yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow.
It was fairly further south. They were building watchtowers all along the river.
So the
The
brother,
one that we fought.
obviously, you said the older and very similar to him.
Yeah.
So
Charles.
you've been Charles. You've been on the north side of town
Yes.
for quite a while,
Yes.
and last time we were here, there was definitely a split between the populace because of the siege and whatnot. But it seemed like there were some strange infiltrators.
Yeah, there were mercenaries being
Yeah.
brought in by the Alptroms. They were paying agitators to get the workers excited
Yeah.
to destabilize the Count's authority.
Yeah.
My understanding, I didn't really hang out with them for the most part. I believe they were defeated by some sort of magic. Most of them were caught and captured or put to death. And the Elector Count used that as the justification to purge the city of traitors. Now, my understanding was it was a failed attempt to destabilize the city so that the Alptroms could finish their invasion and take over the city. Until that point, the Count had always been perhaps unpredictable,
Right.
but life was decent.
Yeah.
It's the recent times, the troubles over the last year or so in the Sinlands, that things have gotten worse and problematic. Now with the return of the hammer, I mean, some of these things start to make more sense, but the longer the hammer is out of the hands of the Emperor, the worse things are going to get.
Right.
We need to put the hammer back.
Let's go back.
So do you happen to know any way that the mercenaries were snuck into the besieged city at that
No, I
point in
don't.
time?
They were probably just brought in before
Prior
the
to
siege
the
got
siege.
here, just as normal people.
Yeah.
Potentially we have a boat here.
We do, and then
A military boat.
do we have one?
Potentially, that's where I told them to stay.
Yeah,
Outside of the city.
outside of the city though. We gotta get outside.
Now, they were inside the city.
We told him to stay outside though.
The military boat? Absolutely not.
A fast boat?
We told them at previous town to wait us at the town. We got off the boat outside of that city.
We told him to come here and wait for us.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And I mean, they're aligned directly with the Emperor and stuff like that. If any boat wasn't having issues, it would be them.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Potentially, if they didn't run off with the fake Galmaros.
Right.
Yeah. That was a good.
I guess I would.
That's a
Know,
good
I wouldn't
plan.
know if you had the
That was a good plan.
had a if it was a recalling axe that you left on these boats.
It was a recalling hammer.
Yeah. Do you and I want to go check and see if we can find make sure the boat's there while everybody else protects them and we all come back? If the
Wouldn't
boat's
even know
there,
where
then
they'd stop at.
The harbor. Well, somewhere along the harbor, but no. I'm not even confident they're still here. But it's a possibility.
They're probably not.
So you were from the dwarf that had brought you here. They were telling you he had told you travel west to the town of Lengenfeld. Wait by the market gate at dusk.
Yeah.
That's why they gave you a coin. If you choose to go that route. Okay.
Right.
Alternatively, yes, the boat might be an opportunity. Okay.
You
That
saying
would-
there's a different thing at here we can potentially go?
No.
Okay,
No.
that's what I thought. I mean, the
Once-
idea
once
is
we
to
get out of
at least out of town is the main thing.
Yeah, if you're following the dwarven smuggling route, you go to Legenfeld for the
Right.
next stop. If you have your own route, you take whatever you wish.
well, if the Sigmar's warship is rolling through, which is what I think George is getting at, the warship that we brought in.
It would have been here before you guys got here,
Gotcha.
and when you were in the harbor, at least there. I mean, you didn't see the entire harbor,
Right.
but you didn't see any sign of it.
How
Not to say it's not there, but you didn't see it when you guys were on the barge.
I think he's saying it's not.
your ability to teleport? How far and through
Waldorf?
through walls?
It depends on how long I have, and it's only me.
So
But yes, it can be through walls.
It's only you. It's not what you told me.
What it requires is all of you to close your eyes, cover your ears, count to 5. I'll teleport across the room.
Gotcha. Yep. That's amazing.
I thought you were going to talk about like me teleporting them, and it's just me like slowly.
Yeah.
Which you're gonna feel a little pressure on your back.
Yeah, he has short range teleport.
But it's only him.
It's only me.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's no group teleports and stuff in
yeah.
this game.
Were there when we came in on the boat? Were the gates open to the river and
The
not
gates,
undamaged, or
they were damaged. They'd been damaged, it looks like, in the siege,
Mhm.
as well as the ensuing fights. The river gates were open at the time and choked with damage and so forth. So they're not really closable as such,
Gotcha.
because the local soldiers are more focused on rounding up traitors by order rather than fixing things.
So a smaller boat might be able to make it through that.
Potentially, there was a siege here, so there's potentially weak spots in the wall, and potentially, depending on the GM's interpretation, I might be able to weaken it further, to potentially make a hole in the wall.
I don't have any structural knowledge, even as a dwarf. So.
Well,
That's right, you're an expert.
I thought there were no gaps in the wall when we were here last, correct?
Correct. The siege had never caused any direct damage to the walls. I mean, they've done superficial damage,
Yeah,
but they haven't collapsed any walls.
I'm not saying there's any holes in the walls currently, but with the damage and stuff like that, and potentially with this spell, we can make.
Yeah,
a small
there
hole
may
in the
be
wall.
weak spots. You haven't seen any holes in the wall as such. So you'd have to leave through either the gates or the river, or if there's some other route.
Hey, you got a rope and grappling hook? And look at the guy.
No.
People. Look. I didn't
Don't
think
look at
about
me.
getting that.
They look around at the book presses and things like that. They don't have rope or
I
grappling.
have a grappling hook.
Do you have
A
a
rope?
I don't have a rope listed.
So we just need to find a rope.
Right.
That's a good start. Those grappling hooks are expensive as
Right.
He got you 50% of the way.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
He takes it and throws it over. Oh.
I've
Oh.
watched crossbows.
Forgot something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like the old man with the crossbow.
Just the grappling hook in
If your plan's to climb down the wall, I don't think that's a great idea if we're trying to avoid attention.
Yeah.
Just do it. I can do it. I've done it.
And they're
You
not.
have like
What, you can do it.
like
Running
the
out of
ability
people
to
here.
Scholars.
The elf is only worried about what he can accomplish.
I mean, I could just get through the wall easy enough.
There you go. Two of the 6 can escape.
with my past in the underworld of the city and smuggling.
You've always had great difficulty in Streisand because there is no underground sewer system.
Right.
All the rivers and
Just
the drainage
that's
drain
the
into the river.
Right.
I mean, there are basements, but
Right.
there's no underground connections that you're aware of.
What about sally ports?
There are exits through the wall, yes. Doors.
That are. I'm right. I'm looking for something because if the city's in as much chaos as it is, maybe they've left certain areas unguarded, like a sally
Sure.
port instead of being gates.
Sure.
It is
Do you have any ideas about any of those?
Those would be near the towers at the gates themselves.
But still, to
I mean,
better-
it'd be an alternative way rather than walking out through the main gate, but they're still going to be close to guards if there's anybody guards you. Now, when you guys came in, you didn't see any guards as such at the river. You didn't approach any of the gates, so you don't know what's there. And the guards at the docks were warning you away,
right.
trying to keep you from getting into the city.
So I mean, if we got to the docks and got on a boat, really they're just having people
There
float
really
on
wasn't
free.
any boats though. There wasn't anything. I don't remember us
No,
seeing it.
there were no boats other than your barge. Everything else had been burned, damaged, and
Use our
sunk.
knowledge from the trial to build our own boat.
So, most of the time in unbreachable cities, it's the homes that are the closest to the wall that tend to be. I'm going on a limb here, but they tend to be the ones where that's where the secret passageways under the wall happen to be.
Correct.
Don't know any of those either. Do I?
I know, I'm kind of with the elf with the grate in the wall or whatever.
The Sally Port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he's talking about is an access door, effectively, so that you could attack the people that are attacking the
Yeah,
gates.
the people
You can flank them.
they're usually very close to a gate.
I
But
think Gimli and Aragorn did
Yep,
being
gotta
tossed out
toss
on the
me.
bridge.
Well,
So-
Gimli? No.
yeah, because if they use the river as their sewage dump, then they're not going to have sewer grates.
Exactly.
Right.
The only options we're going to have is if you know where something where they've dug underneath the wall would be,
Right.
or
Sally Port.
Sally Port, or just finding. Is there? Do you know? I looked at the guy. Do you know of anybody that had a small fishing, like rowboat or something where they would go out on the river that they wouldn't take to the docks, that they tied up alongside somewhere? Because this goes straight through town, right? This is that town.
Yeah, yeah. The river goes directly through town.
There's got to be
Eight on one
multiple
side.
little docks all the way through.
Throughout it, yes, but it's not like Nuln where there's a series of canals that go all throughout the city.
I thought that's where we were.
No, you're at Streisand. Streisand
One-
had
Oh,
River.
you just were telling me wait till we get to Null. Okay.
right in Streisand. It's one river that goes through, and yeah, there's docks through it, but there's not like this whole network amongst the city. It's not like Venice.
I get that. I get that. All I'm looking for is, like, we stopped at probably a fairly large, like.
Yeah, you
I'll
stopped
often-
at a larger section. There are other sections, which is why I'm saying it's possible the Emperor's boat is still here.
All right. I'll tell
You
you what.
haven't seen the whole area.
Go look for it.
Don't know.
Go look for it.
Give me a couple hours. I'll be back.
Good luck.
And do you want to do the same thing, but look for
Yeah.
the opposite direction?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll split the time that way.
Okay.
What do you say? 3 hours?
Well,
Well,
that
at this point, it's already effectively early night.
okay.
So you have the evening. It'll be dark,
Yeah.
which would be somewhat helpful.
Yeah. Do that, and then that way it'd be the best time to move them is in the middle of the night anyway, if that's the case. But we gotta.
Tell them to get some rest and pack up some food stuff for a rough trip. Get yourselves prepared.
Okay.
That's what I tell all the people.
And then the two of you are going to go scout out the docks.
I'm going
Yeah.
somewhere. I'm not staying down in this smelly cellar.
I'm going to the docks looking for possible waterway out. I think you're going to the wall, right?
I'm following the docks to the wall to see if I can find anything that might give us some purchase to get out if the docks don't pan out.
Okay. And I'm sorry. You said you're going to the docks to look for what specifically?
Really specifically the military boat, but any boat that
Any boat, okay.
might hold us all and get us out here.
Okay. And where are you going, or what are you doing?
I'll probably accompany the dwarf.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving forward, Sword.
Yeah.
You staying
You
here
can see
with
the
the
wall,
priest
right?
and flagellant?
Did you tell me? Did you tell me where you bought stuff?
You talking about for gear?
Yeah. I'm trying to
It's all
sell
at
stuff.
the what do you call that?
The market quarter.
The market quarter, man. They're all just abandoned. But
Oh, you don't have to buy anything.
But they're
There's
all-
no way to sell stuff too.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I just figured.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got sent to the
Yeah,
wall.
there
just
is no
standing
open
there.
market that you can go and sell things because nobody is trading right now. Anybody that's out in public is at risk of being arrested and put to death.
When he got sent to the wall,
Mhm.
did he have to access the wall ramparts through a tower?
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't give me all the schematics of the wall while I was on the wall
No,
for like an hour.
Yeah, you were not paying much attention. You were sort of being drug out, stuck on the wall. But yeah, they walked out to a tower that was nearby, walked up the tower,
Yeah, okay.
and then out onto the ramparts.
It's so expensive doing it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very inefficient.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen like an actual city that's only that.
Yeah. How do they get if the breach point is here? The only way to get reinforcements is send them up the towers, have them come running now.
Or they shoot them from the ground.
It's like I don't think I've seen a single town with the wall things that's like that.
Well, this is a mad count. He doesn't make a lot of sense all the time.
I got it because
It's like, remove all the central
Yeah,
ladders.
right.
This is ridiculous.
Ladders, dangerous. People fall from them.
Stairs, people fall down them. Dangerous. Get rid of them.
Ladders are far more dangerous.
Right.
It's like horses that talk back.
Daisy.
Put everyone in the trebuchet. Just
Good.
everyone's outside of town.
Yeah, do a catapult like Robin Hood.
Yep.
Look for as I'm out there too, I want to look for places that look like they might a match tossed on new would light the place on fire pretty easily.
On the docks?
No, I mean in this city.
city?
Well, there's a nice group of buildings that I can burn down.
There's an orphanage over there. There's a
There are
hospital
plenty of areas
there.
that, with the streets empty,
Mhm.
you could probably, if your plan is to cause a major distraction, absolutely.
Okay.
That'd be trivial. There's plenty of places with the right fire ignition, you could get burning, and by the time anybody noticed it, it's going to be fully engaged.
Okay.
Okay. Now, will it burn down the entire city? Probably not. But it's certainly going to cause a big distraction for anybody who cares about there being fire. However, it would also put a lot of the locals at risk for the exact same reason, if you care about that. Okay.
Triple kill.
Quadruple pamphlets the night before.
And that I'm fine with however you want.
Beware
I'm
of
just trying to
disabilities for
explain.
possible fire.
There's not much fire force either, for the same reason. So
most the majority of the moral people.
Quadruple kill.
Now's our chance.
I mean, there's less famine if
Nah.
there's less people.
What?
You can
Right.
burn down an orphanage.
I don't care.
done that.
Yeah. You guys are,
You can burn another one down.
Okay, so you guys head down to the docks. The three of you. You start looking around. First, give me a perception check.
see if I can get a 98, 99.
Sure.
Is it going to be average?
Yes.
Like perception.
Hearing or sight or just
roll.
irrelevant?
Wow. Yeah, you did something.
Okay, so all of you are actually fairly perceptive. Looking through the docks, you do not find any sign of the Carolberg. Okay, that boat either isn't here or functionally it isn't here. It's not in the city at this point. You're not sure where it is or what happened to it.
Okay.
You do not find any viable boats, be it rowboats or otherwise, on the river.
Okay.
You do find like I said, a number of them have been burnt. Those that couldn't be burnt easily have been holed and otherwise sunk. It looks very intentional that any boats or otherwise that might have been used have been damaged beyond their purpose.
Okay.
Okay. When you get to the walls where the gates are, you can, if you're in the river, it's relatively easy to conceivably swim through the river and out the place. Both sides of the city, the gates are wide open. There are patrols going up and down the river for the most part. They don't seem to be particularly concerned about you guys, and or you stay in the shadows. They're not noticing you. But on your way back, you see on the wanted posters some fresh posters, specifically. Looks like they've been posted within the last day. And it appears to be fairly crude drawings, but clearly calling out descriptions of Frederick and Erdem and the Flagellant, the three more notable ones, as traitors to the crown, wanted for crimes. There's an additional 20 gold crown being placed on them, with warnings that the captives are to be brought in dead, with no questions to be asked.
All right. Ran the
Okay.
gold number out.
It's only 40.
I know. I'm still under the dwarf.
I am offended by that, but
Anybody locating it should report to the Winter Palace with information leading to the arrest, capture, and death of the traitors to the crown. You could live quite well for a while.
I'm not one of those wanted.
Not really.
You are.
Not wanted.
yes, you are. For
No.
20 gold, you and I are only 20.
Well, they could. You not with a gold level
So you,
stat.
here, I'll show
Not
you.
even. Not even.
I'm
I'm
not-
dead serious.
I'm
I
not
can want
with
a
you.
poster. Oh,
Not with
You
you.
I'll have
blow
to show it to you
a
later.
gold a week
Yeah.
with taverns or any type of
Yeah,
housing.
your social status is how much you spend in a week.
Well, yeah, but you said nights, so minimum would be like silver. You would blow through that in like a couple months.
20 silver shillings
My
per
gold.
gold.
You
109
could-
gold. 3,800 days is how long, or 3,800 weeks
You
is how
could
long.
live,
I
yeah,
can
you could live quite a while for some of them. Now you at gold level, absolutely, you're gonna be. Empty
I'm
in a
just
few
saying,
months.
when we started the campaign, even midway through the campaign, we were blowing through several silvers a person,
Yes,
Yeah.
going for low quality stuff.
yes.
I'm just saying, it's the gold amount is not exactly.
I agree. It
transparent
doesn't.
to
It doesn't equate, because you guys are living the adventurer life, where you're buying things that are higher end than
That was not the case,
okay.
but okay.
either way. So, what would you guys like to do? Apparently, you guys have been noticed or whatever, and there seems to be an active alert for the guards to engage and arrest you. With less emphasis on the arrest and more on just eliminating.
I take some of those too. Yes.
So everybody floating out of town is a possibility, but I doubt many of you can swim.
I can swim.
Well,
I'm the only one.
not with someone hanging up. You might not be the only one.
Well, I'll be the only one of the people
Yeah.
that you've just met. So
But I know a heavy boy here. He's not gonna swim.
actually, didn't one of you start to learn how to swim with me? I thought it was you. Okay.
I've been Aussie.
The only way we'd be able to do that is if we could create some sort of flotation device with barrels, things like that. So
Right.
we're not going
I know only one person can fit on a door at a time. So
That's right.
to.
Which
Even
way
if it's
does
a heavy
the
door.
river-
that's right.
Which way does the
9
river
doors,
flow?
which is
What way does the river flow?
Yeah.
It flows, I believe,
East to west or
north,
west to east?
east to west.
We get barrels and
Yeah, it goes
float
from the
down river.
mountains to the ocean.
I'm not here. I can't say that.
It's always non-intuitive to me, because I always think rivers go down, which would be
Right.
south on a map.
but
But they actually, but in the Empire,
mountains are north.
what's that?
But the mountains are north from this side
Nah,
of the
look,
river.
look where Olsdorf is. It's a hillside, so that'd flow down into the river.
It goes.
And it naturally curves this way, so it would have to go towards.
It
No.
goes west up to the wasteland in the northwest towards Bretonia.
What? I guess it would flow. It'd flow into the moot.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain the river from here goes east to west,
Okay, so it comes out of the moot.
out of the moot to the west.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain.
It's what would make sense to me because of all the hills and
Yeah.
the water would come down.
Everything in the Empire generally goes north or northwest.
I would have thought all those rivers from the Great Mountains there would be flowing into the river and then leading it this way with all the rest.
All this.
Yeah.
Looks like they flow. At least this one might. hit,
Even
but this
just
one was-
zooming out, they're all branching into there.
I know specifically over at the river Stir by Kemperbad, to the east of Kemperbad, the river goes east to west.
It is what it is. I'm not worried about it. But
I don't know. You don't have a river person anymore. It was a long time ago, so nobody understands how water currents work.
Carter, where'd you go?
I mean, if there's no boats and they're on the lookout for us, then we need a hefty distraction.
We have 6 of them. We're not back at that ability yet.
Yeah.
The only one that needs to live is the old man.
Yeah, but he doesn't. I mean, honestly, we have his information.
We have all this information.
We have-
Let's just leave.
Well, I mean, that's rude.
Why? They're safe where they are.
I can't say that.
They aren't safe where they are.
Sure they are. As long as the dude with the hammer's not there, they're safe.
Yeah, but we gotta get him out of the town too.
We'll figure it out. As long as we move now, we move tonight, we can get out of town.
Well, how are we getting out?
functionally, we won't be able to do a boat because the Sigmarite is focused on showing off his hammer and his old blurry. So a boat is just going to reveal that, hey, we're on a sitting target on the river.
Exactly.
So we either go through a gate or you figure out a hole in the wall in the ground somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is
they're
there any
high
horses?
alert and most
Are
of
there
them are in the
horses?
fort.
Yes, you've seen horses
There's
rep-
probably not a lot of
occasionally
gate.
in town.
Yeah. And if we started a distraction of fire, that would definitely pull the rest of the guards in that general direction and allow us to slip out unnoticed.
Yeah.
So we just need to retrieve our people. Or all the people if they want to try.
I would say all the people.
Okay.
They all have use.
2 small children
They have hit points.
to save.
They have a hit point.
It's like, I'll save the 2 children.
How much defensive bonus do I get?
Squishy, that's what you get.
They have
One
one
who
hit.
made the hit point cushion.
Does a 5-year-old count as a target shield or a normal shield?
Oh my
You
god.
stack them.
But the
Yeah,
old man
that's
or
a light
whatever
shield.
been to the temple
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Right.
He might have some. I mean, he knew that tall priest. I mean,
Yeah.
might not be the same priest or might not be any priest there, but he has some familiarity with the place. And maybe he has other connections.
Might speed our. And if we find something else there that.
And how about this? He has to agree to go with us without the family. The family and the captain need to go the opposite direction because we're going to be drawing the attention whether we like it or not. We got the hammer. So the distraction, we could light the city on fire like I was thinking about. But no matter what, they're going to be fine because we're going to draw attention. Especially
If they can get out the other way.
if they can get out the other way.
Yeah.
Because our only way out, unless we really are lucky, we're going to have to fight our way through one of the gates. It's going to have to be quick.
Okay.
How many people were at the gate? Guards?
You swing by one of the guards?
No.
Or what?
They went up that way.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, okay.
He was doing.
I was the one
both,
doing the
and
river
we were-
specifically.
okay.
They went all the way out.
At the gates, you estimate maybe a dozen soldiers.
Gotcha. Is there.
And again, these appear to be trained military soldiers, not mercenaries and so forth.
Is there alarms that we can see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's bells nearby. They have torches and so forth, lighting the gates and the walls and everything. There's a couple of them up on the walls with crossbows, keeping watch, and so forth. So I mean, yeah, it's you can take them out.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, certainly the metal wizard could.
Right.
Um,
They wouldn't even scream.
Them being armored helps me out.
that definitely helps you out as far as turning them to statues. But there's
more damage to them.
there's a number of them, and it would be difficult to stop all of them before they set off an alarm.
Right.
And if your expectation is the priest is going to pull out his hammer and start smiting people,
Yeah, we don't want that.
Not the hammer of whatever. Gold
How
Ross.
many
Hammer
alarms
of
are there?
how
That
many
was it.
alarms?
It's like there's one by the gate.
There would be
And then,
a
like,
bell on either side of the gate,
And then like a signal fire at the top or something like that.
People shouting. There wouldn't be a signal fire
Okay,
as such.
people
Yeah.
shouting, but
We can deal with
okay.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
So
they,
just
they-
the two
the
alarms.
two
and the bell.
bells would ring out. And that would be the fastest response of other people. Otherwise, shouting would draw some other attention from nearby guards, but it'd be a slower response.
I can break the bells.
Gotcha.
Before we ever start the assault.
Correct.
Okay.
First thing I do is rest the bells away.
Yeah, good call.
How close do you have to be?
Oh, like 60 yards.
It's
Something
still
like
pretty
that.
damn close. Close. Really close.
Just come
60
behind us.
yards for the base cast.
But your speed is significant, so you could also start the. I mean, I feel like a
You
fire
can start
brigade.
running before he casts, counting on his successful cast.
60 yards, but every plus 2 SL I can double it.
Yeah.
And I would at least need a plus 2 SL to hit both of them with the same spell.
Right.
Or
But as soon as you did that does what to the bell?
rests it away.
Okay, so pulls it off the wall type thing.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, it would disarm the alarm as such, but the guards would be alerted.
Yeah, absolutely. We get rid of the noise
Right.
effectively. Yeah,
Which-
it rusts away up to 1 encumbrance worth of metal
Okay, so it rusts them. And destroys them. that way.
destroys them. So
Okay.
let's do stuff like
So, yeah, I mean, that would alert the guards, at which point then you have to close the distance, etc.
Right. All the
That would presumably slow the response time of any reinforcements by a few rounds. Okay, if they have the bell and they're able to ring it, then the response time of the city guards are going to be faster and more numerous.
Right.
So it's certainly a good thing, but it's not like it's going to stop any reinforcements from getting to the gate.
but a simultaneous distraction elsewhere.
That may,
A
that may
timed-
reduce some of
A
them as
timed
well.
burn or something like that to give you time to.
I think just burning the buildings isn't going to be enough. There needs to be dissension. There needs to be an assault or some sort.
Here so I can talk.
In other words, throw a couple arrows into somebody or something. How far away is the encampment of this crazy man?
The Winter
Encampment.
Palace.
Yeah.
It's on the western side of the town. It's in the city.
Towards where we're supposed to be escaping.
Yeah, relatively close to that west gate.
I mean, we can try to escape like a southern or east gate,
Yeah.
and then just go around in the woods. I mean, if anything, that will disorient them even more.
Right.
There's effectively 4 main gates around town: northeast, southwest. The north and the east are on the northern half of the city. The other 2 are on the other side over the river. And there's bridges over the river. That's easy to get to.
So we want to go out the south gate.
Mhm.
I agree.
That'd be the furthest away from most of the troubles. There's still guards there,
Right.
but it'd be somewhat less. And mechanically, what I'm envisioning is whatever assault you end up doing, presumably an alarm will be let out.
It's
Whether
how
it's somebody
fast.
shouting or a bell or whatever. It's going to determine how fast reinforcements can respond, and the situation will determine how many reinforcements are available. Okay? So then it's a matter of, can you handle what's there? So you could just do a straight traditional, I would say, frontal assault, ignore everything, and you might get overwhelmed, or you might be able to handle it. I don't know, but I would caution you that these are, again, trained veteran soldiers. They are legitimate soldiers, not other characters that
Maybe we
are just
could.
villains.
I'm not here.
You can functionally discuss because they're going to
Yeah.
come back to the
We're gonna
come
have
back
that
to the
same
place
discussion.
anyways and discuss.
Okay, well, why don't we start do the fire a bit closer to the gate? That way, the guards from the gate might go join in the
Yeah.
makeshift fire brigade, making there's less there. Still rust the bells, and then take out whatever guards remain there.
Sure.
And then make a break for it.
How high are the walls?
The walls are, I believe, were 50 feet.
They were
50 feet?
tall.
If we can get outside the walls and far enough away,
Warhammer
we
walls
get
are
to
always
the force
huge.
shit
Well, I was thinking-
fairly easily.
If we could somehow be a nearby 2-story building with a grappling hook, you and I could end up on top of the wall.
Good.
He rests the bells. They have.
We jump down the other side and run.
Yeah, that's the stuff. As long as I get the hammer.
You said there's horses around town.
There are horses in town, yes.
Could we grab a couple of riding horses?
You could probably acquire a couple of riding horses, yes.
Okay, why don't we use that to quicken our escape?
Well, I already, yes, that's part of what I'm thinking is if we're going to take out a gate of guards or whatever, we might as well have all the old people and kids on a wagon or something of that sort, horseback riding, I don't care what it is, sitting waiting while we do the distraction plus the attack, and they just going through.
Probably be best to do horses, not wagon, because I'll leave a more definitive trail.
No matter what, it's going to be an easy trail to follow by anybody like me.
It's gonna be
a skilled tracker.
Yes, but they're not going to have
hunter
people
can
like
follow
you.
horses outside of the town, unless you guys are being stealthy of some sort.
You're unique.
We have to sack up.
They don't have anybody
It's
like
a
you.
trail, and there's lots of horse prints and stuff like
I
that.
agree.
There's
and,
other factors.
and it's
in
also
there.
a matter of whether they care.
Yeah, we'd have to sack up the.
Now, absolutely, to your point earlier, you believe unless he has other information pertinent specifically to that location, you're absolutely correct. He willingly shares all his information that he has. It's up to you whether you feel it's necessary to try and save them.
Why don't we try to get a wagon? That'll probably be better. That way, any miscellaneous equipment we have, we can put in there.
I feel like, especially if he can give us any type of, even a written thing saying, here's a map, anything that helps with, well, here's the hill, there was these landmarks here on this, just we have something visual to go, okay, yeah, that's,
The only thing he knows is like I said, it was about a day north of Diesdorf. In the village near the temple, there were 2 large stones that marked the start of the trail, and the hill was visible above the tree line in the distance.
I described
Visible for miles.
I described the large stone that we found in the village that was, I think, had already been like overran or purged. It was like everybody was
Oh
dead.
yeah, I have like the half
Is it something
animal,
like
half
that?
something
I
similar.
I
I
described all
don't
of
think
that.
you never saw the stone. I don't
Yeah, we
think.
did.
That was where there were signs of Sigmar.
You could see where it had rolled into the water.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
right.
Shit. But I described that village to him.
It sounds like maybe the same village, but I mean, many villages in the Empire are similar.
Yeah, but that was all.
He doesn't remember anything along those lines.
It's only been 20 years, man. Come on.
I know.
Come on, you got bad memory?
All right. My point to the wagon also is the fact that once we get these people out of town, they are a hindrance to us. We do not want them with us.
And they aren't fighters, none of them.
Yes,
So
they
they're
just go away.
I think us leaving and what's her name's coming, Grandma Gertie, is coming to light this town up. I mean, their safest place is probably still in this basement with us gone.
I agree.
Give them the option. I mean,
Tell them they either come with us, but they're on their own, or they can stay here and try to wait it out.
They're honestly very interested in knowing what Frederick has to say. He's the one with the hammer. Obviously, he's your leader.
Very Sigmar.
We conveniently make decisions for him.
Well, ultimately, I want to know what everybody else is feeling. I
Right.
mean, you guys can make whatever plans you want.
What?
They need to sign off, presumably.
What?
Stick your hand up there.
You use your metal magic to move him around.
Right. Just seal the visor in.
I want to smite them. Smite them hard. Yes, meteor.
So.
Nice.
Sorry,
All
man.
Well, it's at
So,
10 o'clock.
yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap up here, especially since we lost the 2 players.
Oh, are we?
We'll pick up in 2 weeks,
Oh, shit.
or 1 week, I mean.